All right. Well, welcome, everybody. We're here. We're live. We're ready to go. D&D night. Alert! D&D night. A little bit different than how we usually do it. I know we said Thursday. We tricked you. That was a prank. We got you, and we're here tonight instead. We have successfully tricked you with the wrong day. But this is the day that worked for us this week. So I apologize if it's a strange shift to the schedule all of a sudden, but you got to do what you got to do to make D&D sessions happen. So here we are. We're ready to go. Dungeons and Dragons. Gaunt's Gold. We're back and we're live. I don't think we don't have any updates really, so we can just launch right into it. How's that sound, everybody?
Sounds good.
I was waiting for it. Sometimes I just like to ask you guys things and just see if anyone's paying attention, and just let the dead air hang. All right,
Sure.
Let's launch right back into it, shall we? I'm just messing with the audio balancing. I think we're good to go. I think I might have adjusted some stuff, but let's just head over here, shall we? I did move you guys around a little bit on this page, so if you're like, wait, that's not how we ended, it's because I needed to take a screenshot. All right, here we are, back in the attic of the Tipsy Quipper, and we'll do a little previously on for those who do not remember what happened last time. That's me. It's for my benefit. So, previously, the party, who are dead set on their heist, fast approaching the point of no return in which the day of the heist will commence, they are laying low in the town of Marin Hall while scoping out the joint, scouting the bank itself, but also the surrounding town, any allies they may be able to obtain, as well as any resources that will help them with the actual day of the heist. And so they've been tackling some quests, amassing some resources. But now things are coming down to the wire. They only have a few things left to go, just a couple more boxes to check off before they can actually embark on the heist itself. So things are getting exciting. Previously on our most recent session, after a momentary lapse in memory again, Kagox was a little AWOL in town, but the party managed to find him, and after helping defuse that situation moderately, they caused just a tiny bit of a scene, and learned that maybe their presence in town is not quite so unknown as they would have liked it to be, as they were starting to get recognized. But with some persuasion and spellcasting, they managed to avoid blowing that up into something else and diffuse that for now. And so they headed back to the Quipper for a moment to take care of a few meetings they needed to attend. And they met with Miss Almonds. That's her name. That's her canonical name. That's her real name. That's on her birth certificate. And she had a bit of advice about some magical ingredients for our Kagox. And she also took a little trip into Kagox's memory with a spell that Leah helped her channel. Whereupon she learned quite a lot about our barbarian friend. But where we're at right now, you guys have a few things you wanted to accomplish in town. Now, obviously, you may have changed your mind in the time between last session and now. But we shall see. I believe. Hey, actually, this might help for everybody's benefit. Should we just go to the extremely detailed drawing that Camille made in the on a napkin, just to help everybody remember? So, this is today, if you all remember. Yes.
Yeah, we need to go heist the house.
Yes.
And these little ticks are knights. And this last tick right here is your heist. The little tick before it being taking care of the things that need to happen immediately before the heist, such as shutting off of the water supply to the arcane waterfall within the bank. This right here you had marked as robbing or breaking into the summer home of Lady Gaunt herself. Before breaking into her vault, you need some of the things that she might have on her in order to get access to that ultra security vault. And so that was when you had designated the nighttime there, as well as you said that this day was for taking care of any last little things you need to do. This night was for getting a good night's sleep, I presume. And this right here, the mark during the day, you had decided you wanted to break into the bank manager's vault, as you do need a combination of things from both the manager who needs to open the ultra security vault, but also the person who owns the vault. So Lady Gaunt owns the vault, but you also need the bank manager's stuff as well. So that was your current plan. I believe you also said that you wanted to head to the Artisan District. Was that it?
Yes.
Do you recall why? I do.
Yeah, it was to see if we could figure out about the golems.
Correct.
Yeah.
And did you want to do that first? I don't remember, but you can change the order. You can decide now. It doesn't matter.
Like, probably, I guess, go that way.
Yeah. So
I got my bird though. Canonically, I have my bird.
Yes. So you did stop by the beach. You got your little macaw statuette, and then made your way back to the Quipper to attend your little meeting. So you did mention you wanted to go to the Artisan District. Go ahead.
Because people recognized. Yeah. Anybody else remember that? We made a scene. And
Yes.
then somebody was like, "Oh,
It's because
the
Rika
posters."
bit me.
Right, but then you threw her. What did you do? I
Well,
forget.
no. Okay. Rika didn't bite me. Sarisa bit Kegox because Kegox had given her pocket curry.
Twice.
Right.
True.
Pocket race, yeah.
That did indeed happen. All right. So where we return, you guys are back in the attic of the Quipper. Miss Almonds has left. You guys, I will say, I moved you for the screenshot I need to take for the tweet, but you guys were like all over in the corner over here. You were all over here. So make of that what you will. Camille's still sitting here though. Speaking of Camille, as everybody's seen, our wonderful
MG.
It's beautiful. She looks very tired, and I think that fits her.
Yeah, that was specifically what the advice that I gave Rika, yeah.
Make
I
her
said,
look
Make
tired.
her look like she's exhausted. So, mission accomplished, Rika.
Yay.
Alright.
I had fun drawing her. Thank you.
Yeah, there's lots of little details in there that you can see. And the final art is quite lovely. So, good job, Rika. There you go. So, as we return back to the attic of the Quipper, what would you guys like to do? There was like a few other things that you had thrown around as ideas. So if you're still trying to remember things, you can say so, and I'll throw around some of the other stuff you guys are talking about. But if it's not needed, so be it. Let me know.
But you know what? I spaced out for a second. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Just there was like a bunch of other stuff you guys had thrown about things that you potentially wanted to do before, obviously, going into the bank.
Oh yeah.
So I was saying if you guys
at
were
some-
struggling to remember some of them, let me know because I can
Yeah.
just start rhyming stuff off.
At some point, I know I wanted to go into the church one last time, but that doesn't have to happen today, just before we leave.
Okay.
And then, what? I'm scared for. What did we figure out about this thing? With it, there's like, we can't do anything right now
Which
with
thing?
Yuna and what's this object called? The prison, I don't know.
Sure.
The Orby.
The prison.
Prison.
Prism, exactly.
Prison.
You got it.
That'll be
Prison.
easy to say.
Prison.
Say it 5 times
Yeah.
fast.
No. You can't hurt me like
I'll
that.
get you a shawarma.
Prison.
There we go.
Not that.
They do it. Was that 5 times? I lost count.
I don't know, but I feel like you deserve a shawarma
We'll see.
anyways.
Yes, I don't know what a shawarma is, but I'll have.
Oh my god! You asking for one and not knowing.
You don't know what a shawarma is?
No, I got it off of the one Marvel movie.
Yeah, real. That is my knowledge,
invent
but I
it
have had
after all.
it. They did invent it. They did.
They did?
Yep.
No. No, Rika.
Yeah,
Rika,
yeah.
never believe
Marvel
me.
invented shawarma.
What?
Never believe
Never
me, Rika. Wait. Remember last stream we did together? You said that you were never gonna get got by me again.
Gosh dang, yeah.
It just immediately the next time we hung out. All
I
right.
promise I'm not gullible, guys, I swear.
So yeah, you guys did hum and haw about the prison that Yuna's in there, the artifact, as we've
Yeah.
been calling it. Yuna did say, since it's been a while, Yuna did say that she could assist or offer her assistance using her powers as best she could, but in order to do so, she needs somebody to make a pact with her.
Right.
And so, you guys did discuss if any of you wanted to do it. You just also discussed Camille doing it, and that's sort of where you left it. You said, "Can we have some time to think, Yuna?" And then you left to think about it. And so she's still waiting for an answer on that. That's where you left the artifact.
Yeah, because Miss Almond wasn't able to like really examine it yet, because she was too tired from the going down memory lane with Kagox.
True.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so we still don't know what it really is just yet.
Nope. We don't.
Other than that, do we still want to? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So, I'm sorry, because I'm just reminding myself of all the things our
Yeah.
open ends. And then it's also the stuff with the pact, like the demon pact with Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
But we were kind of like, we're at a standstill until we find where the demonic presence is, which we assume is Gaunt's home.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I can't remember how, but I think we did pinpoint it towards Gaunt's summer home, didn't we?
Right.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it
we
through
did.
The giant eyeballs, like
In
notes?
his research notes, he did say
Yeah.
that the summer home seems to be where the demonic energy in town seems to be located at its most strong point. But
Like a steel trap, guys. I remember.
yeah.
Okay.
So you hummed and hawed about potentially just trying to like break the contract. You talked about trying to destroy the contract and things like that. You discussed it with the Diabolist in town, who advised you that probably wouldn't be a particularly safe path, and then advised you that you could either seek out the the person who wrote up that contract make a new agreement, or you could try and kill that entity.
Right. Was the person that wrote up the contract, was that Greta? Is that her name?
Yeah. Greta, yeah.
Did she write it up, or did we determine that it was somebody else that wrote it up? Because like it was really like intelligently like planned out, right?
Yeah, when you looked at it last and when you were in Greta's house, you made the conclusion that somebody had kind of middleman that for her.
Okay.
That someone had drafted that contract for her, and that she just kind of signed her own name on it.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so it wouldn't do anything to get her about it. Okay.
I mean,
Oh.
like, Greta's probably aware of stuff, but she didn't write it, if that's what you're saying.
Right, yeah.
And we did discuss sacrificing Greta if push comes to shove.
Right, but we have to find like the entity first, I think was the ish. Or like find a way to summon it, but we don't even know what it is.
Yeah, all we know is it's in the summer home, so...
Presumably, yeah. I
Presumably.
figured there would be a path forward that would be made clear to us once we got in there. I'm just worried about how much time we'll have to deal with that.
True. Oh no.
Tricky. Decisions.
Tricky.
You better have not made it so we can't solve it. Because I will be mad.
Yes, that's my invincible demon trap.
No!
A beautiful Viera, and don't let me save her. What the hell?
Fallen into my unsolvable puzzle.
It's how he's going to end the campaign. He doesn't want us to
And
really
then the demon
perform a
kills
heist.
you
He
all.
just yeah.
No!
And you all go to hell at the end.
No!
It's a cautionary tale about the life of crime.
Yeah. This is actually like a storybook that some like child is reading.
Actually, it's a deconstruction of the heist genre.
Oh, okay.
All right. So yeah, again, you guys are just kind of hanging out in the wake of Miss Almond's leaving, taking a moment's breather. So, what would you like to do next? You can discuss it in character if you want.
So now what?
Kagok's like asleep, or is he just flopped over?
He almost fell asleep, but now he's awake. He's awake knowing that we're going to be moving again. And Thina, where is your bird?
Oh, I turned it off for a little bit. I could put it back on if you want. She like slowly takes it out. Because she took it away whenever like you all were making a scene, and so she's like, I'm just a little bit worried about it like drawing attention to us while we're walking. No.
Well, Kagox looks to Leah with Miss Almond and Sarisa with Cobalt, and then notices that your head is noticeably bare.
I don't want to be left out, so she'll take it out and she'll put the bird, activate the bird.
It's actually named Popcorn.
Popcorn, my baby.
Oh yes, popcorn.
Actually, Miss Almonds is a different bird character. Please don't get
She's
them
a
confused.
pelican, not a seagull.
I have memory issues.
Hey, he's got us there.
Good RP, good RP.
That was method acting, you must understand. Can I get a token for my parrot? If I find one, will you let me have one?
Sure, yeah. Parrot.
Huge.
Let's see if I have a parrot. Do you have a parrot? I do have a parrot. I don't know if it's the right parrot, but I do have a parrot. I
It's
don't
okay.
remember where I used it.
Oh, there's so many beautiful bird D&D tokens. Pirate parrot. Wow.
Alright. So, what's next?
Should we swing by the Addison district? That way we can just try to see if we can get any information on golems?
That might be a bit difficult now, wouldn't it? Because of a certain incident.
Yes, that's why it might be better if it's just one or two of us instead of all four of us. And also, I think Antheta is like actively going through her disguise kit and like outfitting everybody with things, as much as possible. I don't know what would help Kgox. Probably got
I don't
like
know what's gonna help him either. To be
I
honest,
probably got like a cloak in it or something. I don't know.
I think you convinced somebody that Kgox
Yeah.
was different enough.
Yeah, it was like one person, but like not everybody. There was a big crowd, so I doubt it solved the full problem.
Something. I have to draw Cereza a new disguise, guys. Ooh.
Oh yeah, because wait, who has disguised self? Me,
You
Cereza.
and me. Yes.
Leah doesn't have it? Okay. So yeah, I'm mainly focused. I'm giving Leah and Kgox whatever things in my disguise kit I have. I don't know if it
Well.
gives examples.
I think
me check.
Leah has disguised self.
Cosmetics, hair dye, and small props.
Oh, does Leah have disguise self?
I'm checking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah! Heck yeah.
So it can all the budget can go to cake.
Okay, cool. Awesome. It also says, I don't know if I have How would I know if I have proficiency with my disguise kit?
It would be in your proficiencies.
That it
What?
would, wouldn't it?
What's proficiency?
On your character sheet, Rico.
Yeah.
Bottom left there. This is the very
Yeah.
bottom left box. It says proficiencies and training.
Oh!
So that's all the stuff that you're kind of capable of utilizing very well. Stuff that you've practiced with.
Guys, did you know that Cereza has a proficiency in Thieves' Tools?
Yes, I did know that.
Well, she is a rogue, so you know it would make sense, and it would be
Rogue.
helpful if we.
She's a rogue-like. She's a cleric that is pretending to be a rogue.
Oh, it's roguelike? I always thought it said roguelite. My bad.
What, like the
But she
video
has
game
thieves'
genre?
souls.
Yeah.
Rogue-like.
It is rogue-like, yes. As in
It's
similar
not
to the old
roguelite.
video game Rogue, yeah.
Oops.
Although I do think some people say roguelite as a roguelike game that only has minor roguelike qualities. They say roguelite,
Oh.
like L-I-T. So
okay.
that has been something that's said, but technically the genre itself is roguelike.
Oh, okay. See, I learn everything new every time we play D&D.
Okay, somebody remind me that Cereza has proficiency in thieves' tools so that I can remember to ask her to do that, because I forgot that's pretty helpful in a heist campaign.
Yep.
How many times have we had to
Yup.
pick a lock? How many times have we had to pick a lock and we're like, gee, Willikers, what are we supposed
Let's
to
break down the door.
Oops. Whoops.
Whoopsies.
It's fine.
It's
Okay,
fine.
so I'm outfitting Kgox with any disguise self things that I have.
Very well.
So if it's not going to be all of us going, I suppose, who's going?
I mean, forgive me for sounding full of myself, but I'd say I'm pretty good with talking to people, so I could go.
Mm-hmm. You just want to serenade another person with your music. I understand.
If I have to. It's quite helpful for getting information out of people if they are charmed, so to speak.
Oh, that's fair. And You won't be going by yourself, right? We should have at least one other person go with you.
Probably. Teresa, do you want to go? Oh no. I'll take that as a no. Okay,
Seriously,
Leah,
if you don't want to go, yeah, I'll go.
Leah, you're coming.
Okay. That's perfectly fine.
Very well.
I'll go. I think I'll probably go ahead and disguise myself now before we leave.
Very well.
Makes sense.
Alright.
I'll have Leah do it too.
So yeah, you spend a little bit of time getting your disguises on, and then you're going to head out. Is there anything you need to take care of downstairs, or should I just bring you right to the map?
Think so? Is there anything? You guys got anything?
I cannot think of anything personally.
Wait, when are we gonna rob that house? Who's robbing house?
We're doing it actually today because
Yeah.
we're doing it
Yeah, we're
today.
doing. So
During
then,
the day.
how are we going to do that if you two are gonna scamper on out?
Teresa, you have proficiency with thieves' tools. I
Yeah,
think that you and I should go rob this house.
I
I'm very
do.
sneaky.
Yes, I agree.
We can also just like come meet up with you. Like you all could just get a start there, and because I don't want to stay there too long because it'll look kind of suspicious. But like we're just trying to see if we can get any amount of information,
Mhm.
and then we'll head to
Yeah, you
The
can
house.
split up.
yeah.
Alright.
Where's her house?
It is. I don't know if I ever pointed it out on the map. Did I?
Yeah.
I probably just. You want to know what I probably
Pointed
did? I think I just probably picked a random building and pointed at it and was like, yeah, that's it. And then,
Now you don't remember what that
and
building
I
is?
don't remember. I didn't mark it.
That's okay.
Doesn't truly matter, but probably it would be on this end of town. This tends to be where the wealthier people are.
Okay.
And you know, if it makes your commute shorter.
Right, of course.
So we would say, you know, it's probably like somewhere, you know, one of the nicer houses in and around somewhere in here. This kind of district over here.
Good to know. Okay, so I say you all head up there and like maybe start trying to break in, especially with your thieves' tools, and
Yeah.
then we'll come once we're done. But Teresa should also disguise herself, and Kgox should wear whatever cosmetics we have provided him.
I have a question. She has proficiency with thieves' tools. Do you possess thieves' tools, though?
Oh, that is.
Do I? That's a good question.
Are they in your inventory?
This is a Jotun question. It's like it's like
I don't know.
I don't know
Good.
that you actually added them to your inventory, Rika, at the beginning, but there's no reason why you wouldn't have them, because we did discuss them at the beginning before we started this whole thing. That's why you picked these tools proficiencies, because we rationalized that you'd probably have them, not necessarily labeled as thief tools. Like they're not going to be like, these are my thieves tools that I use to steal things. They're like your work tools, you know, little like things to help pick locks or open up little contraptions, mess with booby-trapped artifacts and stuff like that. Like, you know, tools for the job that would just also be applicable as thieves tools. Little like you know, pry bars and things like that that help you with your artifact hunting work that could similarly be used to pry open a window and those sorts of things. So I'll just add them to your inventory now, because I don't think you ever did.
Rad. I don't think they're like a thing. I just
Yeah.
tried to look it up. They are? Oh, I can't spell them. Oh, they are. Nice.
They'll be in your
Are you
backpack.
doing thief with an S? Just like
No, I don't know.
They're in your backpack now, and if you click them, Rika, it'll tell you all the little things that kind of are in there. You can obviously add, if you have other ideas of things that Sarisa would have as a thief tool, you can feel free to add that, as long as it's fairly, like, you know, ordinary and easy to find. But it gives you an idea of some of the things that might be in there if you click on it.
Rad. Am I allowed to still have this mirror that I put in inventory?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Booyah. Okay.
I don't
Multi-purpose.
know why you have
vest.
that, but
Obviously, so Reese's can look at herself.
well, fair enough. Then yeah, yeah. All right. All right.
Booyah.
So, who said it to the artisan district? We'll do that first.
Anthena and Leah.
Okay. Alrighty.
This is perfect because, guys, I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back.
All right. Where is the artisan district? There's so many maps here, man. There we go. I found it. It's been a while since we've been here. It's been
Yeah.
a very long time. All the old portraits.
Oh no!
All right, Anthena and Leah. The two of you wind your way through town across the central canal and eventually arrive in the artisan district, where the craftsmen of the city of Marenhall are hard at work, all kind of bustling about their day. As you walk, nobody really pays you guys any mind. You are in disguises. You are lying low, so it's not like you're getting like whispers and points in the crowd or anything like that. So, you arrive in the artisan district. Let me bring you there. I'll put you here.
Oh, it's Graham. Remember? Because
I forgot about him. Cool guy.
All right.
Kitty.
So the two of you arrive in your disguises in the artisan district, and as you recall, the sculptor is kind of off to your right on the northeastern side of the square. Can both of you make a perception check for me?
Of course. Also, I do want to clarify. I've made myself hot, so I want to make sure that that is known.
The implication being
You're
that
hot?
you currently aren't. Is that what you're saying?
No, guys,
I've
no,
come
Anthena's
hot,
beautiful.
everybody.
Look at her! Look at her! Look at her! Look at her! No, she's beautiful. But like specifically, like whatever the fuck she's disguised as is like somebody that someone would be like, oh damn, like I want them to talk to me.
Okay,
You know.
fair enough.
Bold of you to assume that that's not what Anthena looks like already.
Well, that is true, but I can't be her. That would be her normally, of course. But we have to disguise ourselves.
But you are her.
If somebody is equally hot
A
as Anthena
different
already.
genre of hot. Okay, I understand.
Yes. There you go.
All right. Perception. Anthena, you don't notice anything. But as you guys are
Cool.
wandering,
Too busy looking at herself.
yeah, you got a little mirror that you borrowed off Sarisa, and you're just
Yeah,
staring
right,
at
yeah,
yourself.
and that's how it connects. Exactly. Yep.
So as you
We
guys
figured
make
it
your way
out.
into the square and start to walk yourself across, you actually notice, Leah, out of the corner of your eye, that there is sort of a new sign that's been put up, sort of like a wooden signboard right by the fountain. That you recall has not been there since last time.
Take a gander?
Can if you want, yeah.
Yes. Oh,
So Anthony, you see Leah kind of pause for a second and make her way over to this sign. So you make your way over to it, and you see that there is a signboard that wasn't there last time. Just long planks of wood hammered together that has a bunch of pieces of paper nailed to it, pieces of parchment.
boy.
And the pieces of parchment, all at the top of them say in capital letters in common, wanted.
No.
And the crimes are prison escape, as well as your own crimes that you committed beforehand.
Oh, so do we actually wait? Can I look at these?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can Leah read them?
Yeah,
Because
go for
I
it.
don't know if I know each reason why all of you got arrested in the first place.
All right. So Leah, you can take a look at your own first.
Yeah.
The sketches here are sort of rough approximations. They got the elf part right, the long hair part right, but you know your facial features are a little off. Nose is a little too big. And
I
obviously
can never get my nose right.
they're not in color or anything like that. And so it's just a rough approximation, but it's enough that you know, someone who might know your name plus see you might clue in it, you know.
Yeah.
And so well, you can tell us what yours says. Because prison escape would be the sort of the first one, and so that's sort of like prison escapee is right under the wanted, but then it would list your other crimes as well. So you can tell us what is listed there.
Well, here's the thing: is I'm not exactly sure what they would have charged her. Can I give like my approximation of?
Yeah, that's all I want. I just didn't want to put words in anybody's mouth. I wanted it to be what you guys wanted.
So Leah's obviously has the prison escape. But also there is thievery, breaking and entering, and disturbing the peace.
Mm-hmm.
Athena's like looking at her out of the corner of her eye. She's like,
She's like, what?
doing the peace?
Don't worry about it. They're over-exaggerating anyways. There wasn't much peace there to be broken. To be, you know, disturbed.
And Athena, you take a look at yours. They got your hair right.
Nose.
They got your hair right, but they just gave you like straight up deer antlers.
She's looking at her. She's like, what? I mean, you think they'd be a little bit more accurate if they're trying to catch one as dangerous as this.
Yes, it'd be quite
She's remembering
funny
that she's not herself right now.
if your wanted poster has deer antlers and yet you have goat horns. Couldn't you go? Oh, that's not me. You see, that's a different entire species.
Like, say you yeah, exactly.
That's not me.
You looking
It's
at
really,
what
I mean, who draws these anyway? It's quite ridiculous.
And
yes,
so
but
yeah, yours says prison escapee, and then underneath that it says
probably. I don't know if piracy is illegal, but if it says whatever is illegal about piracy.
No. When someone asks for your stuff on the high seas, you have to give it to them. It's not illegal.
Yeah, not illegal. So piracy, probably some sort of like violence towards, like I don't know, like what would you call like?
I think
not military, but like some sort of like higher authority individuals.
Yeah, I think piracy would just encompass all that. They would just, you know, all
Encompass
caps
that.
just
Okay.
write piracy. And I think the average person can imagine what you're up to, attacking, you know, officials and attacking police and that sort of thing, as well as you know, assaulting people on the high seas.
Right, you know, normal things.
It paints a good enough picture that I think they would probably just write piracy in big letters.
Big ass letters. Yeah, that's okay. That's what hers says. She looks kind of proud of it, to be honest. Like she's got this smug look on her face that she's like.
All right. So then you move on to Kagox's. And the drawing of Kagox is more like a standard Loxodon that you might have seen wandering around. So like completely hairless, like a normal elephant, not like a mammoth. Because you imagine probably the person who got told about this art, who did the sketches, probably just was like, yeah, he's an elephant. They just drew what they knew that to be, so they just drew a Loxodon. They did get the size right, and he's very stern and warrior-like, so they kind of like they nailed everything else about him, but he's like completely bald.
I feel like they're not gonna catch these people. I haven't seen anybody like this walking around.
And then obviously it says wanted at the top. Then it says prison escapee, and then underneath that, what would it say, Jotun?
It would say theft and assault. It would have like multiple degrees of assault to guardsmen, like town guard, and I guess disturbing the peace. Disturbing the peace might be on there too.
Fair enough. Yeah, you probably catch that joke.
Because obviously
Add that one on.
he did not go quietly when they arrested him.
Yep.
But those are probably the three that are on there: theft, assault, and disturbing the peace.
Fair enough. And so then last is Sarisa. Sarisa, your wanted post. Sarisa is here, right? You're back?
Yeah, I'm
Just
here.
wanted to double
I'm
check.
back.
Thought I heard your voice earlier. So your wanted poster, they kind of nailed you, Sarisa.
What?
The only problem is that it's in black and white. It's not in color. So your whole like pink aesthetic and your gold aesthetic is really kind of lacking here. It's a very like dull Sarisa. It's like Sarisa if she was wearing like peasant clothing, essentially.
Oh.
Wait, how'd they get me so accurate?
They just snake lady and they just drew it.
You just look like every other snake lady.
She looked like a snake lady, but they didn't get the pink and gold. They didn't get your jewelry, so you're missing like all your jewelry. You're just a snake lady. You're just a very plain snake lady.
You also introduce yourself to everybody as a servant of Lady
is
Deetra
true.
and try to convert everybody. You've got a known face probably because of that.
Yeah.
I don't. She didn't do that.
True. If I had to take all four of you and say who's been the least stealthy about themselves, it'd probably be Sarisa.
The rogue-like character. By the way.
But yeah. So then your wanted poster says wanted, prison escapee, and then underneath it, what would it say?
Oh god, I'm bad at that. I've never been on a wanted poster. Probably. Would you say assault?
Yeah, I would say assault. Yeah.
Assault
Assault and
dis-
then
What was the
potentially
deadly weapon?
disturbing the peace.
the peace. Assault and disturbing the peace. Yep, that's what it's saying.
Damn. Y'all violent.
Because Sarisa looked like really sad on her wanted poster. Like,
Yeah. They drew
Not
you
like
like
cry.
they drew you down crestfallen. They drew you crestfallen.
Crestfallen.
did they at least get my nose right?
Yeah, it's like you know in like an anime when a character gets like a depression reaction shot and it's like in black and white and like in like sketchy high detail. That's what yours.
Sarisa was mega depressed.
they drew your whole body actually, and you just like you got your head in your hands.
You're in a chair somehow.
You're doing this like Shinji pose.
Dang. That's pretty detailed, guys.
So yeah, you see these wanted posters, and then of course they're all tacked up right next to each other, and that you estimate is probably the danger, because each
Yeah.
individual poster doesn't quite look like you, but when you see Deer Lady, Elf Girl, Snake Lady, and Elephant Man all together, it does start to paint a pretty good picture of your group.
It's and then it's like
And then
Trying
there
to
is
continue-
just before you get into your reaction
Oh,
to it,
okay.
there is also a gold amount at the bottom.
wait, a what?
Wait, how much? How much are we worth?
Yeah,
What's our
how much
bounty?
we worth? Yeah,
What's our bounties?
wait,
What are
wait.
our bounties?
Who's worth the most?
There is a bounty at the bottom. They are dead or alive.
For all of us?
Yes.
Okay. Dead or alive. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
To be fair, you guys did flee in the wreckage of a bunch of guards, so
Yeah, that's
they're
fair.
not
That's fair.
particularly happy about
Do we
that.
all have different
They don't know
prices,
it
or is
wasn't
it all
necessarily
group
all you.
price? Do we
no,
get a group discount?
They are actually a little different. They're fairly comparable, but they are actually a little different.
Well,
Go on.
go on, yeah.
All right. So first things first. Leah, yours is the lowest.
Oh, sorry, Leah.
It's okay.
Yours is
I pat you on the
1,000
back.
gold.
Damn. What did we turn these into? Can we get our own bounty?
Can we take these? I want to take these.
Wait, shh. I'm gonna work on that. Hold on.
Okay.
And then next up is Kgox, who's at 2,000.
Damn!
Followed
Jump up! Okay.
followed by very very closely together at 2,400 and 2,500. It is Anthena and then Sarisa.
Yep.
So, Risa, what the fuck did you do? What did you do? Okay.
Huge. This is great.
What do you mean up? Why do you mean Cerise's at the top?
Mine actually makes sense. So yeah. That's funny.
I have some words, alright? I have some questions. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're the one who assaulted. I don't know who the hell you assaulted. You assaulted somebody.
Maybe you're gonna ask Cerisa next time you see her.
I shall. Oh, I shall.
All right. So you do see those wanted posters hanging up in the public square. What do you do?
Is there anyone around
Well,
expressly
there's
looking at
there's
us?
this fellow. He's not looking at the sign, but he is nearby. But
Right.
no, there's not currently anybody like next to you guys like reading the posters or anything like that.
Are they just? They're just kind of like tacked up there.
Yeah, they're like a bunch of pieces of parchment that they've nailed to the signboard.
Okay. Is there a way to, if I just like pretend to like examine them one by one and then like rip it off, but use God, what's the thing that I have? Hello? Oh, I fully don't. What am I thinking? I don't have that spell. Never mind. No, minor illusion. I do have that spell. Been a while, y'all. And then I use like minor illusion to make it look like I didn't rip them down. Does that make sense? Like, just pretend like they're still there. But I have ripped them all off.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Is that doable?
How many illusions can you make at once? Because I would count
that's a good
each individual piece of parchment as probably
Each
a unique
individual one,
illusion,
definitely.
especially because you're trying to like
Okay.
recreate the text and pictures on it, so it's a little complex.
Right.
You could
Yeah.
definitely do one of them, but I'm trying to see.
One
Is
of
there
them,
any sort
okay.
of limit? I forget on how many you can
It's
do
a
with minor
cantrip,
illusion. Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah.
If you could probably make a couple sheets of paper because they're all kind of together near each other. You can make a couple
Right,
sheets
I
of
was like-
paper as one thing, but they would have to be
Yeah.
undetailed. I would say.
Okay, that's fine. That's
How's
fine.
that as a
I'll do that then.
compromise? They'd just
Yeah.
be normal
yeah.
pieces of parchment with nothing
Yeah,
on them.
that's cool. So I'll just do that, and then so that way, whenever we walk away, they're still up there in case anybody saw us like looking at them. But they're
Okay.
gonna disappear after a minute anyway. So
Mhm.
okay, so I'll do that, and I'll take them and tuck them in my pocket.
Yeah, they're just nailed, like they're pieces of paper that are nailed there, so you can just tear it off really easily.
Tear it off. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And I mean, do you need me to make like a stealth roll or something? I'm trying to do this as cleanly as possible.
Yeah, why not? We'll have you make a stealth roll just to see how smoothly you pull that off.
Okay.
If you roll one, you just knock the whole signboard over and make a
Yeah.
big noise.
13.
Accidentally fumble your own disguise.
No, please.
13. So you tear the first couple off, and then your own actually gets kind of stuck, and you have to tug it a couple times, and there's a bit of
Whoops.
rattling on the wooden board as it does. But then eventually you get it off, and then you summon the illusion, and there's a bunch of pieces of paper where they once were, but now they're blank. So you've kind of like Indiana Jones swapped out these things for the fake. But
Huge.
if anyone was to look at them, they'd be like, "What the heck? These are blank."
Yeah. I just want to make it so that like it doesn't look like they were there when we went up and they were gone when we left.
Yeah, fair enough. I think you accomplished that.
Cool. Okay. Then she'll kind of walk. She'll be like, wow, 2,400 gold. That'd be nice to have.
Yeah.
I don't know what person she's disguised as, but she's creating a character, I guess.
1,000 wouldn't be too bad either. Perhaps that means it's a bit of an easier capture. Just saying. Perhaps that might be more desirable to some.
No, you've got to go bigger. You really got to capture these high priority targets that truly have done something to warrant this type of manhunt.
There's quite the life of crime, I'm sure.
I just piracy. Wow, it's quite exciting.
quite
And
unimaginable.
dangerous, and incredibly dangerous, and we need to apprehend this rather beautiful criminal quite quickly, if I do say so myself.
Yes, the deer antlers are quite attractive. I would never
Yes.
have imagined anything else but deer antlers as the most beautiful attachment that you can have on a person's
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, I've also heard that like goat kind of antlers are pretty cool. as
No,
well.
goats are
That's
too
always what I've
limited in
wanted.
evil things. No, goats are
What?
too evil. You have to go for the deer antlers. Yes, yes.
Right? Yes, of course, of course.
So Anthony,
She's
you now have those Wanna posters stuffed into your bag.
Awesome.
And then the
Okay.
two of you make your way over to the sculptor's workshop. She's outside, and she's just kind of chiseling away on one of the statues. What do you do?
Does she see us approach, or is she kind of
No,
locked in?
she's looking away from you. She's locked in. She's working on a statue.
Is there like a fence around this, or is it just like a raised platform? Like we could just walk through?
It's just there's sort of a road, and then that's like a curb, just a step up.
Okay. All right. I'll kind of like lean nonchalantly like over here. And I'll just be like, "Oh, morning."
She sort of finishes what she's doing, like just kind of chisels off one last bit and blows the dust away, and then stands up, sort of cracks her back a little bit. Morning, and she makes her way over to you. Was
I
there...
apologize.
No, don't worry. Was there something you needed?
Oh, no, well, we were just taking a stroll, and we saw these lovely pieces of art, and I just wanted to compliment you.
Well, that's very kind of you. Were you perhaps keen to make some sort of commission, or just stopping
Maybe
by?
one day. Just stopping by, you know, I've always appreciated a good sculpture, and I'm hoping one day that I would have the funds to commission one from an artist such as you.
Well,
you
of
wouldn't
course,
happen to-
whatever sort of desire you might have, I can really sculpt anything, be it a lion, be it a dragon, whatever you wish, really. I could sculpt a statue of yourself if you wish, and not just out of stone or marble. I can work with wood. I can work with really any material you want me to make it out of.
Myself? Quite wonderful. She looks over at Leah. Like... She's like, she gets like a really distant
Athena's
look.
gonna get the naked Baldur's Gate 3 statue, and you guys can't.
Yeah. Yep. She gets like a far off look in her eye, and she's like, tempting. for
Perhaps
sure.
not. Perhaps a little bit of a luxurious expenditure. Yes.
Maybe. I did have a question for you though. Looking at your handiwork, you didn't happen to be the one who made all of the statues and the carvings at Evermore Bank, are you?
She cocks her head to the side a little bit, and says, you've quite an appraiser's eye. Yes, that was actually my handicraft. And, of course, my father before me, but...
How incredible. We were just in there the other day, and I was just saying to my friend here how wonderful all of the statues are in there.
Well, I'm glad you cry.
They're truly remarkable.
Yes,
Was
and
it
of course, any
difficult?
statue that you commission would, of course, be of the same quality. And my prices really are not quite as high as some of my competitors might want you to believe.
Yes, I certainly don't doubt that, and I have no doubts that it would be of such wonderful quality. And I will for sure keep you in mind. I apologize to interrupt your very important work. I just, was quite fascinated and all of...
Don't worry about interrupting. I'm always happy to entertain a potential customer.
How big of a scale can you work with? I mean, everything in the bank must have taken you a long time. You and your father, of course.
Well, of course, for the bank, that was a process of many years. A lot of the work in the bank is quite large. A lot of the entablature on the building itself was, masons working under my father's careful watch. But some of the pieces within the bank, the statue, of course, my father's own handicraft, and some of the other pieces in the bank that I did myself. Well, the sky is really the limit on scale. All I need is the right amount of material. and the right amount of time.
Of course. Okay. Oh, very good to know.
I could carve
And
you a mountain if you put down the gold for it.
A mountain. And Dina looks to Leah.
Perhaps a little too big, yes?
Oh, nothing exists, my friend. Nothing too large exists. Come on, you can't have too large, especially of
fair, but you can have
wonderful
not enough
handiwork.
money.
Well, yes, problems for another day. She's deciding that this is the personality of whoever the hell she is today.
Yeah, fair enough.
You got any other tricks we could use here?
Okay, hang on.
What have you been
Let
tricked
me
so
look at
far?
my spell.
I mean, I could cast an actual spell, but I'm just worried.
I can't really think of a spell that, like, Leah could cast to assist with this situation.
I mean, could I do like detect thoughts, maybe?
Sure.
Just be surface level though, but yeah, I'll try that. I think just to, and then like, I'll specifically ask her like, well, let me clarify this: is a statue with some sort of magical property like the golem? Is that something that's commonplace? Like that's like not maybe commonplace, but like something that most people would know is possible. Does that make sense?
It's certainly not commonplace, that's for sure. You're not going to see them just wandering like you're in a Minecraft village.
Right.
But they wouldn't be like incredibly rare. They're not like some sort of myth that nobody knows about, you know. It's
Okay.
especially a town like this where people are sort of very like technologically advanced.
Mm-hmm.
Or magic technologically advanced, but
Okay.
But yeah, so I don't think it'd be that like strange for someone to know about it in this town.
Okay. All right. So then I'll cast detect thoughts, and she'll just be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. One more question, but I was just recently traveling, and I saw something of the most peculiar variety, and I was wondering if you had ever had any experience with it. There was this establishment that had a statue that could come to life and would walk around and could kind of patrol the grounds and keep an eye on things. Is that something that you can do, or is that not really your area of expertise?"
Okay, so first she says in response to your question, well, of course, nothing's out of the scope of my expertise. And then she says, well, of course, you'd have to put down enough gold, and well, some of those materials can be rather rare. So, of course, making one is not an easy endeavor, but not outside my expertise. And so she says that, but you get some flashes of like images in your head as she's answering. You get this image of sort of like a workshop, and then this half-formed statue. It looks sort of pretty humanoid, but pieces of it, kind of around the joints, are made from what looks like almost like solid gemstone. This sort of translucent blue crystal, and you can see like your own hands kind of like working on it, as she's sort of recalling working on that. And then you get another flash of it inside that workshop, but it's finished. It stands like twice your height. And then you get this flash of it now moving its joints, sort of performing this routine inspection to make sure it can do everything that it needs to do. And then the third flash is of the golem now standing in what appears to be a fairly dark but very well made hallway. And it seems to just sort of patrol off into the distance as you watch it, and you sense a swell of pride in your thoughts, And then, and then you get another flash of a lion statue with gemstone eyes, and the gemstones flash bright red, and then that statue starts to move.
Okay.
And then there's something else there, but you might have to pry deeper. You get the sense that there's like something sort of like foggy in the distance that you might be able to grab onto.
I don't know. That would be helpful, but it's a wisdom. What is it? Wisdom saving throw. Either way, the target knows that you. Hold on. I'm like.
Yeah, you can reread it if you want.
If you probe deeper, the target must post a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its blah blah blah. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind, and unless you shift your attention to another creature's thought. Okay.
So
See,
essentially, it would be a loose turn order, right?
Right.
And so it could, if you don't shift yourself away, she'll have a chance to reject it. But either way, she's gonna know that you did it.
Right, which I don't want. So, okay. I'll just, instead of trying to get that memory, I'll just quickly ask. I'll be like...
Yeah, so hang on, just to allow you to, what I was implying there. So, from the questions you asked, you summoned a bunch of things. There's probably something else there, but for it to become a surface level thought, it's a buried thought that you didn't draw out, right? For it to become a surface level thought, you would have to explicitly talk about it, you know?
Okay.
So it's buried unless you ask the right question, is what I was saying. You
I
could
gotcha.
just force your way in there, but that's going to be not ideal.
I'm not gonna-
so you
I'm
have
not
to
gonna
ask
do
a
that.
better question, essentially.
Okay, alright. Just be like, that's wonderful. And I do apologize. I know these nature of questions are probably not usual, but yeah, my friend here and I are looking to venture into creating a business of our own, and so we're trying to figure out ways to.
What sort of business?
Well, we've always had a bit of a. Everybody, shut up. A bit of an interest in having our own establishment that sells a variety of goods, but like very very high end type clientele and money exchanges. So we're working on getting investments and finding a place to find a place to have our establishment. So
Yes, you see, the beauty industry is quite lucrative. Of course, there's this line of apple flavored products, not flavored necessarily, but apple scented products that we're working on.
Also, Leah,
Yes,
you've been gifted inspiration, just by the way. From chat. Chat has gifted you inspiration, Leah.
Oh, OMG, for me?
it's for me.
It's for me. Oh,
And also,
OMG.
while I'm acknowledging chat, I usually am quiet about chat just because I'm not trying to interrupt scenes. But just while I interrupted it anyways, I might as well thank thanks L and Tasty and of course Balcony for your resubs. 45 months, 26 months, and 43 months. Holy, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Anyways, I don't like to interrupt, but I already interrupted there, so continue.
Oh, it's not for me. Sorry, I'm reeling. Yes, we are trying to get our skincare business off the ground, and although it might seem as though we wouldn't need that sort of thing for our business, it's a very lucrative industry, and I worry that as we become more popular in the industry, that
I see.
we may need.
So you want a security golem specifically, not just some sort of worker golem?
Precisely.
Yes, yes.
A lot of these things that we are producing are.
Anthony, you get those same couple flashes of the golems in the bank.
Okay, and then can
Making
I
it
be
clear
like,
that they're not just worker golems.
right? Yeah, they're security golems. And you know, if you had any experience with working with them before, would you recommend them? Are they as useful as they sound, or do they have some issues or some easily exploitable, you know, flaws?
Well, I wouldn't say that they're exploitable. They're quite potent in their own regard. Of course, they're not intelligent thinking beings, but you're aware of that, yes?
Oh, of course, yes.
So they have their drawbacks in that regard. They're not going to do the thinking of a proper guardsman, but I usually find that sort of a two-handed tactic works, employing guards as well as golems. Golems for muscle and guards for the brains. But of course, everything has its drawbacks, but you really can't go wrong with a good security golem. And so when she says everything has its drawbacks, you get a couple quick flashes of Cinna's prototyping phase when she was building them. And so you see, again, from like first-person perspective, as if you're seeing her exact memory, you see these flashes of her in this workshop again. And she's sort of like beta testing the golems. And so you can see it, two different golems are sort of like fighting each other. So you can see them exchanging some rather hefty blows. They clearly are not flimsy in any regard. And despite their size, they're rather quick as well. You note. They don't have that Hollywood syndrome where something that's big moves slow.
Right. Dang it.
But you then see a flash of her just testing a bunch of different things. So first things first, you see a quick flash of her essentially just casting a spell on it, and then you see the crystalline joint pieces, and again there's sort of elbow, wrist joint, knee and ankle, but there's also joints kind of on the shoulders, at the hips. There's also a crystalline piece at its center. The head has pieces made of crystal, and you see as she sort of flicks her hand and this spell casts, the crystal at the center of the chest just cracks all across its surface, and then you yourself, seeing this memory, just sigh, and then it flicks to the next memory.
Okay. Alright.
And the next test that she is performing is her sort of, again, casting a spell, and you see her flick her hand again at it, and a little bolt of lightning jolts out of her hand and hits one of the other joints. And as the golem is sort of moving about, she has it just kind of like performing basic motions, and then she jolts one of the joints, and that joint stops moving, but the others keep going. And then a short while later, that joint resumes.
Okay.
And then another sigh, and then it flicks to the next memory, but that's all you see.
Okay. Okay, all right. I think that's probably enough. I don't want her to get suspicious. Unless, Olivia, do you have any questions?
I will say
we should ask.
there is something else in the fog.
Yeah.
Something else is
You're
there,
teasing me.
but the question was not asked that would have brought that to mind. But there is something else you can kind of sense just at the edges of your fingertips as you grasp into her mind. There's something there. She's just not thinking about it.
Oh, what it would be? You have any ideas, Liv?
Oh, I have no. I mean, we asked about like weaknesses and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, what else would the...
Do we know how many security golems there are?
Probably not. I don't think we know, but
like maybe we could ask her like how capable, not capable, but like how many you would need.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll be like, you know, how many would you, if they're, you know, as wonderful as you say, how many would you recommend for, a normal sized structure or even a larger structure, is one normally able to take care of security for a single building, or do you recommend more?
Well, for your purposes, it would really depend on how big your shop is. For most merchants, just one should be more than enough. And as you say that, you actually see a couple flashes quick of just like some traveling merchants that have commissioned her, that built their own golem to kind of walk alongside their cart. So you see a few flashes of that. And then you quickly see, in succession, you see the bank interior, so that dark hall. You see lion statue. You see the large humanoid soldier statue. And then just for like the briefest little half second, something massive. And then that memory flicks away.
Oh no!
Nice.
Something massive?
It's so big that you kind of are looking at it through a doorway, if you imagine like that,
Right.
and you just can't
Right.
see the rest of it.
She says this out loud, and so okay, so one for a singular store. Are they kind of do they have a standard size, or is it more you can kind of customize them to your own? Like, like could you make a really big one, or like a kind of like a little one that you can move around more easily?
A little baby.
She says, "Well, as I said, really, the sky's the limit, and I could carve a mountain, as I said, if you have the gold and the time to wait." You see an image of her. It's more of like an imagination than it is like a true memory. You see her carving a mountain. And then you see this massive golem the size of a mountain, and she's standing at the bottom of it, and she's got her arms folded, and she's all happy.
Aw. Cute. Nothing about the big ass one though. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a big boy.
No, unfortunately for you got the idea for carving mountains in her head, so she's thinking about that.
Okay, stop it.
She's ambitious.
I see. Well, I mean, if you could carve a mountain, I'm sure you could make a golem of any particular
Yeah,
size.
she's just daydreaming. She's not. She's like kind of like tuned you out just slightly. She's still listening, but she's tuned you out. You're getting thoughts, so you can tell that she is like half tuned you out, and she's just daydreaming about carving a golem the size of a mountain now. Then part of it starts to spiral into, oh, what if I carved it out of a volcano?
Do I have like a coin?
And now there's like a
that
lava
I can just,
golem
like,
that she's imagining.
I apparently, according to my character sheet, I have 1 gold. So I'm just gonna like take it and just like flick it, like play, like try to like flick it in my hand.
Her
and-
last dollar.
Yeah, I'm not giving it to her. I'm just flashing money. So she's like,
Yeah,
damn, okay.
doing the knuckle roll thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Super cool.
Do you want to do a performance check to do a cool knuckle roll?
Yeah. What happens if I fail? Oh
And you
god.
just drop it on the ground.
But the bit. I have +10 to performance. Surely.
True, yeah,
oh
surely.
yeah, 29.
Alright, yeah, you pull out your gold piece and you do a cool little knuckle roll, kind of absent-mindedly, as if you're just thinking.
Does she think it's cool?
Yeah. You get a flash of like a thought that's just like, wow, that's impressive. Very dexterous.
Yes. Okay, but okay. All right. Well, yes, I have no doubts of your capabilities of creating such a large creature. Have you ever done it before, or do you stick to pretty standard sized golems?
Alright, that gets you a flash of a memory.
Yes. Sorry.
So yeah, again, you see those varying sizes of golems. Some of the ones that merchants commissioned were a little bigger than the soldiers even, so you get those flashes of a couple different things she worked on. And then again, you get that little flash of something large, and you're a little closer to it this time, but it's almost like she's keeping this one at arm's distance. And so you can kind of see this golem seems to be of a similar creation. You can see the joints, but this thing is a lot bigger than the others. But it's in a
Okay.
room that you don't really recognize.
Okay. Okay. Is it like behind a door?
I was using that more as a metaphor.
Okay, but it's like it's a room, but it's not like
Yeah,
locked
you're getting
away.
sort of these weird glimpses. This is probably a long time ago, this memory.
Okay.
And so it's almost like she can't quite remember it.
I got you.
And actually, you know what? Since this is such a quick flash of memory, make a perception, and we'll see if you can sharpen it.
Okay.
Since you're just kind of seeing a lot of information at once, we'll make a perception and see if you can make some sense of it.
11.
All right, with an 11, you're unable to like really pinpoint too much about it, other than you look down and at yourself in the memory, and you feel like you're a lot shorter.
Okay, so when she's a kid. Okay. 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 All right. I'll kind of continue doing my cool little coin trick to look cool. And I'll turn to Leah, not Leah, and be like, well, that just about answers all of my questions. Do you have? And wait, let me ask above table. Do business cards exist in this world?
Not in like the same way that they would in the modern day, because there's not like telephone numbers to give people. You know, nobody's looking up your Facebook page.
Right.
So like, you're not gonna
Sending
put QR code down on it. So it's a little. It doesn't really make too much sense. But you would have like a merchant or some sort of like craftsman or somebody who has some sort of business might have slips of parchment that they keep on them that they would offer to someone to give like an address to their business or something. You know. Like, let's say they were at a bar and they were talking to somebody and the person was interested, they might just have a slip of paper they keep on them that gives the address of their workshop.
Right. Okay.
Or
So
and
she'd
their
be like,
hours
"Do
of
you have-"
work or something like that. You know, just
Right.
pretty standard stuff. But not in the same, like, little card sense, but a little slip of parchment.
Yeah.
A little, like,
I
rolled
got
up scroll, something like that. Everybody's got
Yeah.
their own unique thing.
Right. She'll be like, "Do you have any sort of piece of paper or you know, something that I might remember the name of your business and the address and such?"
Yes, of course. Well, I usually, when I'm traveling, I keep little slips of paper. But since you're right here at my workshop, if you don't mind, I'll be right back. And she just quickly kind of ducks in the door. And she comes back. And she hands you a sort of like a little carved statue of a tiny little cat. And engraved into the side of it is her information.
Oh. Oh. Anthena like forgets that she has to play a character for a moment. She's just like, "Oh, wow, wait, that's so beautiful." And well, thank you very much. I shan't forget it now. Since it's such a lovely presentation. So I imagine I'm hoping to be in touch with you soon, my friend, and I'll allow you to resume your wonderful work.
Of course. Well, my hours are fairly regular, so if you've more questions, please stop on by, or if you wish to get started with the commission, please don't hesitate to stop on by.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, and thank you for answering our questions.
She reaches out a hand to like shake your hand,
I'll shake her hand.
and she shakes your hand and she says, "Looking forward to your business," and then she smiles at you.
I smile back. I give her a little bit of a wave, and I walk away. Which way do we need to go to? I'm assuming, like this way.
You turn around and walk straight into the
Yeah.
owl statue.
No, please. I think we should vacate the area unless you had something else. We'll take the silence.
That question was for Leo, right?
Yes, I believe.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Do you have anything else like to do or ask in this area?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, then we should probably head to go meet up with the B squad. No, they're the A
Just
squad.
assigning yourselves
What am I
the A
saying?
squad as you take care of the minor errand, and they take care of the very important task.
Yeah, whoa. What's this B squad crap?
I couldn't think. Okay, you're the A squad. We're the B squad.
Yeah, that's
forgive
right. We're
me.
A squad. Let's go.
Why'd we put them on the A squad? This is not a good idea.
We're the
Alright.
best at what we do, which
so-
isn't anything suited for this.
So speaking of
No,
the
you are
A
the two
team,
stealthiest, technically.
So you guys are kind of making your way out of the square. And so we'll rewind time a little bit for context. We're going back in time because you all departed from the Quipper. The B team went to the Artisan District. It was A team for Artisan District. That's why it was A team. And it was B team for break into the bank manager's house.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's a good argument. I'll
B
Breaking
for
and
breaking
entering.
and entering, and A for Artisan. That's why it was A team and B team. So the breaking and entering squad, you guys say your goodbyes to the Artisan squad, and you head north. The path currently to get to where you're going, I will say, is straight through Merchant's Round. Do you want to take that path, or do you want to avoid the public square?
That's a good question.
I mean, Leah and Anthena
plenty of
were
side
already
roads, but-
disguised. They were already disguised, so I guess it doesn't matter if we did.
You
but
sure about that?
Well, I need to know how Anthena disguised Kegox, because that's going to determine where I move and how I move.
I don't know the capabilities or the limits of the disguise kit. It just says like props and like cosmetics. So my guess
so
is
a
that
disguise kit has, clothing that you might wear that's different than your own. And again, it depends on the person who owns it. So some of it might just be clothes that like the person who owns the disguise kit wears.
Right, yeah.
It might also be, like more theatrical type clothing, and they would have, makeup and stuff to disguise yourself. But it's not like a spell that will physically change your form, that kind of thing.
okay, yeah, no, it's based on its owner, it's like not theatrical. I would say it's probably just the majority of it is probably made up of the lost and found from like the tavern that she worked at, to be honest. So it's just like probably vaguely pirate-esque clothing.
A lot
So
of it
I'll
smells like
give him
old alcohol now.
yeah, unfortunately. And then there's like the like cosmetics that she like actually has, but so I think she would have given him tried to give him some sort of like shirt or cloak that would like fit him.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is the Dungeons and Dragons fantasy world, so it's not like everybody's going to be normal humanoid size. So there would be some bigger clothing that you would have amassed if it's a lost and found, your sizable orcs or maybe an ogre that stopped by, larger people.
Yeah, and then she would have like...
Or even just other Loxodon, to be fair.
Right, yeah, like they,
They're not quite as big as
people-
Kegox, but they're close enough.
They're close enough. And then I guess I would have tried to put like a scarf or something like over his head to kind of hide the big ears. If that makes sense, like
Yeah,
just
I
something
was
like-
thinking a scarf, like at least like a headdress, like maybe my
Yeah,
eyes
getting,
are
like,
visible,
Yeah,
it covers
yeah.
my
Desert
ears and my
garb.
trunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd be cool with that.
That's the
If-
vibe. That's the vibe.
Okay, so with me mostly concealed,
And I put a little like hair clip in his hair. But that's just for me.
Fair enough. So, are you guys avoiding Merchant's Round or just heading straight through it?
Well, I mean, if we disguise ourselves, what's faster, going through Merchant's Round? We could like.
Speed-wise, I would say it's fairly comparable. There's so many side roads and paths you can take. Like, you would leave the Quipper here, right? And then you could just duck down like a little side road and get onto this street and avoid the square, I'm just wondering if you want to make a conscious effort to avoid it or if you want to walk through it, that's all. Time-wise, it doesn't
Right.
really matter.
Okay.
I say we avoid it to give them more time to talk to whoever, but I don't know how
Yeah,
much time we need to
we
break
could, like,
into.
just-
Fair enough.
Yeah, we could just mosey around or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you can take a
Something
path
like
around
that.
it, kind of give it a bit of a wider berth and slow yourselves down just slightly.
Yeah.
All right,
That
then I'll
sounds
just mentally push their arrival up slightly if you're delaying arriving. I'll have them show up a little quicker. So you guys kind of wind your path around. You maybe take a little side road and hike up some of the hills. Maybe not that side road because that one takes you to the guard tower. But nevertheless, you take a side road. and drop down some alleys and stuff. Avoid the larger crowds. Anytime you see a bunch of people kind of hanging out around some merchant stall or waiting in line for something, you just sort of duck down a different street, take the alley instead. And so it takes you a little longer to get there, but eventually you arrive up. And again, this is walking up a hill. As you sort of walk away from the ocean, you're walking uphill in Marinhall. And so you make your way all the way up to the sort of nicer side of town where the bank is. It tends to be, there's some sort of ritzier houses all sort of packed together on the north side of town. And so you make your way through that to the address that Valerio has given you guys. And so you arrive outside of the house. But the first thing you notice as you walk down the street, it's a fairly empty street. There's not like there's no like merchants nearby, so there's not like a huge crowd. There isn't some warehouse in the area, so there's not workers heading to and fro. There's no real caravans traveling these roads, so this is just sort of a residential area. And so the amount of people walking here, since everyone's at work, next to none. Just the occasional person who walks by, but other than that, a pretty empty road. And the second thing that you notice is that this house is a little more humble than you thought it would be.
Is it?
Well, I'll show you in a sec. It is in a rather nice neighborhood, but of all the houses on the street, it's probably the most unremarkable one. Let's go right here.
Well, would Teresa be using disguise self? How long does that last for disguise self?
A while. So yeah, you can use it.
Rad.
Just make sure you are using like spell slots and stuff for that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be using spell slots. Yes, I
And
remember.
that you're checking the box instead of unchecking the box. Right?
I have a question. Did we get a long rest in between there? Because I had used up abilities, or did you give us a long rest?
Did we not? I thought we did. I remember.
believe you guys rested, right? And then we dealt with Kegok's memory lapses, right?
Yeah, I thought we
And
got like a
you didn't
long.
do too much since then. You just kind of examined some stuff. So some of the casters have used a few spell slots, but I don't know that you should have used anything.
I have 2 rages that are used. That's why I was asking.
That might have been from the breaking into the warehouse.
Yeah,
that's
I
the most
think
recent
so,
thing?
but I just didn't have a rest, so I'm just gonna go ahead and rest if that's okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I have no issue with that. All right, so the two of you kind of nonchalantly walk your way down the street. Teresa, you would have your disguise on, but I don't know if you want me to change your portrait or not. But
Can we bring back Jade?
sure.
Can we- Red.
I think if I just do this, she should pop up. There we go. Everybody's favorite Apple merchant. Oh, it even saved the name. How lovely.
Yeah, Jade. Crimson Shona Gold.
All right. So, the two of you make your way down this rather empty street. Again, it is the middle of the day, so there's not really any cover of darkness at all present. But the address that Valeria gave you is this one off to the left here. And again, as you sort of look at the other houses, you just take note that of the whole street, this is the least remarkable house.
Teresa's gonna like look around at the other houses and then look at this one. Or not Teresa, sorry, this is Jade. My bad.
I don't know who that Teresa is.
Have we come to the wrong place?
This is where Valerio said we needed to go.
Right, but it looks so...
It looks like every other stone and brick building here. Because Kegox has no concept of fancy.
No, Kagok. I mean, snap, we didn't give you an alias or whatever they call it. A different name.
Why would I need a different name?
Because we,
Why are you whispering? There is no one here.
Yeah,
And
no.
he motions to the empty street.
Is it empty?
Yeah, again, the occasional person will walk down this street, but it's a residential area and everybody's at work, so it's pretty empty.
Oh. He looks around and says, I'm just... I'm just... Oh, I can't do the voice. I'm just... It's okay, you know? I've never been... I've never been wanted before.
We want you. And he brings her in for a hug.
Oh, my heart.
Please don't say that you're not wanted. And he just gives her the biggest elephant hug ever. In costume.
Thank you, King.
But yes, this building looks like all of the other buildings. I don't understand.
No. This doesn't look like... This doesn't scream bank manager house.
The houses can scream.
No, that's a figure of speech, K-Gox. Don't worry about it.
Now I'm going to worry about it in case we open the door and it starts to scream.
Oh. Okay. But it just looks so... plain.
Well, if it doesn't stand out to you, then maybe it is camouflaged to look that way. It does not stand out on purpose.
I don't know about that one. Do people do that with their houses?
You would do it on a hunt, and some animals have natural camouflage, so that way they are not noticed. If you would have seen this as a plain house, then perhaps it is because it doesn't need to be noticed. It goes, what was it that was read to me once? It goes under the radar.
Is that a figure of speech that exists?
It's a reference to a person who just happened to be named Radar. And it was just a reference to him not being very observant, and anything could fly under his radar.
Beautiful.
Oh yes, I remember hearing about that story.
I think it was actually pronounced Radar, though, so...
Radar?
He said it a little wrong. Close enough, yeah.
What do you mean? Radar? K-Gox?
I don't know. I've forgotten the story already. Anyways, what is up with this house again?
I like how, what are we, B team? B team's like...
Yeah. There's a reason we're the B team. B stands for best. Thumbs up.
So again,
Yeah!
the building stands in front of you, fairly unremarkable in every way. It's got like a fairly small little front yard with some bushes that have been planted. There's a front door that you can see that little path leading up to. And then, one sec, let me just
Control my tongue.
double check something. There is a window here and a window kind of over here near the door, but they both have curtains across them on the inside. That's what you immediately see.
Grant, I can't move.
Yeah, sorry, one sec. I forgot to give you control.
You're good.
There you go.
Cereza's frozen in fear. I mean, Jade is.
Jane.
If you keep
that?
changing your name, I'm going to forget it for real.
It's wait. You can't do that to me. That's illegal.
That's what it's always been, Rico. What are you talking about?
Oh no.
It has always been this way, and I cannot even read.
Wait. Nuh-uh. Has it?
No.
Oh.
I changed it just a second ago.
You can't do that to me, Grant. How dare you?
But I
That's
can,
illegal.
Rika. So again, yeah, you kind of just sort of meander your way casually towards the building, yeah, fairly unremarkable from the exterior. You can see those windows, a fairly standard-looking door, and the windows have curtains drawn across them from inside. What do you do?
You don't think anyone is home, right? At work, yes? We're not gonna get caught or anything, right? Should we wait for the others? Should we hide?
They gave us this task to complete.
Oh,
We
they
must
did?
complete it, with
Oh,
or
I was
without the
only-
others.
I was only half paying attention. Okay, so it's just you and me
Yes,
doing this task.
yes.
He looks around to see if anyone's listening.
It's no one on the street.
Okay, so how should we enter the plain-looking building?
I could throw you on top of the structure, and you can scramble down. What is that called? A chimney? You are very small. I could toss you up there.
You never know. She might have left the fire going, and I'll get covered in soot.
Oh yeah, hang on, let me check something. Yeah, there is a little bit of smoke coming out of that chimney.
See? Nah, I
Well,
don't
then
think that-
why do we not go through the front? Is there a back door?
Is there a back door? You want to go check if there's a back door?
Kagox is gonna go around the back of the house to see if there's a back door.
All right. Yeah, it's kind of just like grassy, and there's some trees tangled in back there, but you can sort of wind your way back around. There
I duck under some branches and
there doesn't appear
poke
to be a
around.
back door. There is one. Is there? Hang on, let me check. No, never mind. There's nothing there. I was just checking to see if there's another window, but there isn't.
All right, I go around one way, the way up here, and then I come back down between the two buildings over here.
Nope. Yeah, you loop your way around. There's no windows or doors back there.
There are no other methods of egress to enter this building.
Well, I mean, I guess going through the front door would be maybe the more ideal thing.
It would be the only way unless you are willing to go down through the chimney, which is still an option.
No, let's just go through the front door.
Okay. All right, you walk up to the front door. What do, Jade?
What am I seeing? Is there a mat? Is there a mat in front of the door?
No.
Looking for a key?
I feel like a conspicuously placed rock near the front door.
Yeah, is there anything? Like, Cerise's like looking around. Jade's looking around.
You can make a perception check if you want to know for sure.
Oh yeah, yes, I would like
Or
to.
investigation, whichever is higher for you.
While she's doing that, I'm going to keep an eye out for anyone who might, like, think we're doing something suspicious or shady.
Yeah, fair enough. You just kind of
Yeah.
watch the road.
18 BB. What does that give me?
An 18.
Yeah, an 18.
With an 18, you're pretty certain that there's no spare key hidden anywhere out front of you. You hunt around a little bit. And you're fairly certain, based on what you've seen, plus the fact that you're dealing with somebody who runs a very secure bank here, that no, she did not leave a key out front.
Dang it.
I got a nat 20, by the way.
All right. Yeah, you don't see anybody around. Keep an eye out. You can see kind of like at the very end of the road that there's the occasional person kind of walking like perpendicular to your road, just walking past your street, but there's nobody actually coming down the street. What do you do? Sarisa
Well-
/ Jade.
There's no spare key, unfortunately, so...
So we should break down the door. Okay.
No. Ugh. Only we had something. She starts rummaging through a bag.
All right. Yeah, you rummage through your bag.
Oh. She pulls out these tools.
What are those sticks?
Thought I lost these. Yeah. You know, have we ever needed to, I don't know, get into something that required us to maybe, pick a lock anytime
Yes.
before?
Yes, this door right now.
Oh,
And,
nothing.
and other times, like the one time when we went on to the boat that has all of the alcohol, and then there was another time where we found the Birdman down in the basement. We could have used those kinds of things on the front door instead of going through the chimney and being let in through that way. And then there was the other time when we could have gotten out of our cages when we all first met. There are many times in which these would have been very useful.
To be fair, she didn't have them on her when she was in
No,
prison.
but
They were in the possessions that were separated from you guys, but you were not carrying your lockpicks while you're in the guards aren't that incompetent. I'm just defending them, okay?
Oh.
but there were many times where those would have been useful. Why? Did you have these the entire time? Did you have a useful tool that would have helped us later?
Or a useful tool that would have helped you immediately.
Gee, Gigox, I'm not really sure what you're on about. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna use these now.
That's alright. They were just,
You
they were
go-
just buried
you
at
go
the
ahead
very
and
bottom
use
of the bag. That's hard to find sometimes.
Right?
We've just been through a lot, and it slipped my mind.
I understand. You wear a lot of jingly things, and those things look like they jingle also, so you probably couldn't discern the sound of them from all of the other things that jingle jangle on you.
Right.
Cerisa's just like shaking her backpack around trying to find where the lockpicks are, but her bracelets just keep jingling too.
Her wardrobe works against her to the fullest
So
extent.
many-
That is why you have disadvantage on stealth checks.
So now that you're holding your thieves' tools, Jade / Cerisa, what do you do?
I'm gonna use these bad boys.
Yeah, so you take a
Finally.
look. You take a look at the lock on the door. There's sort of a little keyhole mechanism. At first glance, it doesn't seem out of the ordinary. You want to go ahead?
No. You made me nervous.
I
Well, you could do some sort of investigation if you want to like examine it a little closer.
yes, I would like to investigate.
Okay, go for it.
Wait, would it be investigation or or
Yeah,
perception?
perception is more to like notice things or to see something far away or try to spot something quickly. Investigation is like you're taking a look at something that's right in front of you closely.
Why is my investigation -1 then?
It's just a little bit of an airhead mode. That's okay.
You know, you're not wrong, Gran. You're not. Can I high five myself? Can I?
Yeah, of course.
Red. Okay. So investigation. What's that? God.
Well, it's certainly you can add to your D4 to that, but I don't know if it's gonna matter much. Most you're gonna get out of that's an 8.
Could I try my luck?
That is true. You could do that. Yeah.
Red. Now, if this becomes lower, I'm going to be extremely sad. Oh my!
The B team, folks.
You still want to roll that D4 on top of it?
Yeah, can I keep the D4, please? Do I have to do the 3?
Yeah, you can still roll a D4 on that.
Guys, I don't think this guidance is gonna help me.
I don't think so.
No. Yeah, I got 2.
Look, you got the total that you had before.
No, okay. Just to clarify, lucky for you, Rika. You pick which roll. You don't have
Oh,
to
I
keep the new
pick
one.
which roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
So
like
you
the...
can take the 4 and get a 6 instead of a 4.
Yes, yes, please.
Not gonna change things too much for you.
I didn't think so, dude.
Okay, as long as your expectations are not high, then we're good here.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so you spend some time just sort of like messing around with the lock, not like jamming any lockpicks into it or anything like that, but taking a close look, maybe in your thieves tool, because you are an appraiser. So I think you would have like a little like magnifying lens, sort of like a monocle that lets you see things closely. So you're sort of like leaning in close. I will say, Kikox, this is like the most suspicious someone could ever be in front of a house, is pulling out a little magnifying monocle and looking at the lock. So you're
Kikox has no idea. Like I'm just.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, you're keeping
This looks
guard, but,
very
like,
odd.
Yeah, this is like the most conspicuous someone could ever possibly be, in terms of suspecting that they might be breaking into somewhere.
Sarisa, what are you doing?
I'm trying to focus.
but from what you can
You're
tell,
You're focusing
maybe,
very awkwardly.
maybe you're a little nervous because of the sort of critical nature of this mission, but you're unable to really tell much more about that lock than it just looks normal.
Why are you nervous?
Because
There is no one here. And I walk out in the middle of this. And I make a motion and I spin around and there's no one here. There's no one here.
I got a lot of reasons to be nervous, okay?
So, without gaining much information, Sarisa, what do you do?
To be or not to be paranoid? I think I shall be paranoid. I would like to cast Detect Magic on this son of gun.
Alright, yeah, you channel Detect Magic, and
Oh, my spell slots.
your eyes kind of get a slight little glow to them as you look around for magic. You look down at the lock. Looks ordinary, looks mundane. Don't see any sort of glow on the lock. You look around at the other exterior of the house. Still no glowing.
Ooh, okay, thank Fortuna. Now, to get to work. Kgox, be my eyes. Make sure there continues to be no one around.
Very good. Could you have not asked Fortuna to just open the door for you?
That's not how it works, Kagox. I mean, I could ask my Lady Fortuna if we could be lucky enough and see if she left the door unlocked.
Did she?
I would like to test the door and
Alright,
see if it's unlocked or not.
You reach for the doorknob and you turn it, and you just kind of very lightly try to pull at it to see if it opens, and it does not open.
Well, there you go, Kagox. It's still locked. No one in their right mind who works at a bank would leave their house unlocked. Unless they were in a
I
hurry.
don't know anyone who works at a bank. I barely know what a bank is until we went to the one here.
That's right. Anyway, I'm going to get to work. You're about to witness an expert at her craft, Kagox. But don't watch. Keep your eyes on the road.
Oh, very, very good. I knew some excellent craftswomen back in my time. You know, there was this one who made some very good scrimshaw.
What's scrimshaw? Eyes on the road.
Yeah.
Alright, so you begin to now actually fiddle with the lock. Yeah.
Yeah, these tools that I've had forever, which would have been really useful in past, instances, but
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of insert some of the picks in and begin to kind of jiggle the lock a little bit to try and investigate its mechanism, see kind of what type of lock you're even really dealing with here. I don't think you, Sarisa, have like a ton of lock-picking experience. Is that right? You're not truly like a thief who's breaking and entering every night, right? So,
right.
but you do have you were taught it, is that right?
Yes.
So you do have a pretty good sense of it, and you've dismantled a few contraptions and opened a few archaic locks to access artifacts in your day. So you do have a pretty good grasp of it. So as you begin to fiddle with this lock, you can tell the archaic locks that you had to deal with, a lot of them were kind of half broken already, so they were pretty easy. This one's pretty sturdy. It's fairly modern, fairly new, and fairly sturdy, is what you get the grasp of. You know for sure that it's not magic, because Detect Magic did not set off any alarms for you, but it is a mundane, secure lock. So it is going to be a sleight of hand to try to break this.
Where's that at?
It should be on your long column of things, and it is something you can high-five yourself with.
Oh, yeah.
You have a +1.
Oh, thank God it's not a negative. I was gonna be so distraught if it was a negative, dude. Alright. Let's ride. Oh my.
You can add a guidance to that, but
I have a sneaking suspicion it's not gonna be enough,
fairly low,
though.
yeah.
Can I feel a little lucky this
Yeah, you can keep burning your lucky points. There's not really any like cap on how often you can use that. You just have to. You have 3 for long rest, but you can use them all up whenever you want during that time. So it doesn't cost an action. You're just free to use them whenever you want.
Boop. I use another one. Please. Oh, let's ride.
Right. And you can still, of course, roll your d4.
Yes, please.
Lucky's not representing you trying something multiple times per se. It's just allowing you to be a little luckier at doing it the first time. So I'll apply your guidance to that as if this was your initial roll. All right, so that's 17. So I'll say with a 17, it's not a failure, but it takes you a while.
Dang it.
Because this is a sturdy lock. So while you don't just break your pick off and ruin the lock with like you would with if you rolled like a 1 or a really low roll, but you do have to fiddle with it for quite a while. It's very complex. It takes you an awful long time to kind of like work out exactly how to open it without breaking anything, and in a way that you could then reverse it when you leave, right? And so this takes you a while, and I will say during that time period, it takes her about 5 to 10 minutes here, Kegox. So during that period, someone does start to walk down the street. What do you do? They're all the way kind of at the end of the road, but they're walking towards you.
Which way are they? Which way are they coming?
This direction.
Okay. Given that I'm wearing big robes and stuff like that, could I body block for Sarisa? I pretend that I'm stretching and the robes kind of billow out and obscure her until the person walks by.
Yes, I mean Sarisa herself is quite small, and Jade is not much bigger.
And I am quite large.
And you were quite large, so I see and plus you're wearing robes, so that makes you cover more surface area too, right?
Yeah.
So I see no reason why you wouldn't be able to block her. Now this person is walking down the road, so you'll have to move to body block her. If you get what I mean. Here,
so I would have to move.
Random NPC.
I would have to move in front of her, this,
let me just,
beside her.
I'll grab some random person from the bar. And so this person's walking down the road like this, and as they're approaching you, you can body block like this, right? So
yeah,
can't see Sarisa at all, but they are walking down the road, is what I'm trying to say.
No. I know. I start stretching, and then I pretend my arms are up over my head and out to the sides.
Yeah, so where he's at right now, he cannot see Sarisa, and you estimate that's pretty certain. But from when you're looking at him, do you want to make maybe a insight check? A quick little insight while you look at him as he walks down the road.
Another nat 20. Let's go.
Nat 20. Okay, so feeling very intuitive today. You notice that he's not looking around at any of the buildings, so he's probably not trying to stop on this street he's passing through. So from that, you estimate he's going to keep on walking right by you. That's his end trajectory with a 20. He's not going to stop at any of these buildings. He's going all the way. So that's your estimate. Okay. So he starts to continue to walk. What do you do?
I kind of with a nat 20, would I be able to kind of you said I've intuited his pace that he's going straight through. Would I be able to
his pace,
also
you know where he's going? You have a strong sense of this man's walking straight on through. What else do you want to know?
Well, I would think since I would intuit maybe I don't know if I could intuit his peripherals, what he would gaze through his peripherals.
He's looking forward. He doesn't seem to be looking into you.
Yeah, as he starts moving through this area here, I would start moving this way, and then just making eyes as if I'm looking at a flower or something in this bush, and then when he's finally this way, I'm still body blocking, but I bend over in a way that I can reach into the bush.
As he walks past you, he is gonna look at you. You are not a subtle person. You are massive.
No.
And you're wearing weird desert robes in a not desert city, so you are gonna draw attention. So he does look at you. So what do you do when he looks at you?
I just look back, and I think that my eyes are only peeking through.
Okay. Do you want to make a roll against him, intimidation?
I'm just gonna wink at him.
Okay.
I'm gonna wink at him.
Yeah. Do you want to just make a flat charisma or something?
Yeah,
just
I can do
What
that.
is Kegox's charisma? That's my.
He has +1. He has a +1.
Okay.
Let's see, charisma. $17.
All right, so yeah, he walks by and he glances at you because it's kind of hard not to. You're huge, and so as he looks at you, you wink at him, and so it's kind of you see a flash of confusion on his face, and he kind of straightens up a little bit, and he's gonna start walking faster.
Oh.
And so you continue to body block. You do actually get a quick glance. He looks back, but you pivot around to block Sarisa again. So he just sees you again, but he sees you in a different position, and you get the sense that with your insight from earlier that he thinks you're kind of following him because you're a little closer. And so he starts to walk even faster.
Oh, wait. Do I pick up on that? Really quick?
Well, yeah, he
I'm
glances
gonna, like...
back, and you're a little closer because you're pivoting around Sarisa, right? And so you see him like glance back quick, and then he turns right back around and he starts speed walking.
As he starts speed walking, I give like 2 or 3 really quick steps towards him, but I don't go any further than that.
All right, he kind of hears those steps and he just breaks into a run.
Okay.
And you see him disappear down the edge of the street, and then he turns the corner.
I turn back to Sarisa. There are carvings in ivory and like walrus tusk and whalebone.
Huh? What?
Scrimshaw. That it is art that is carved in. You asked what Scrimshaw was. By the way, there's some man. He walked by, but don't worry, I winked at him.
What?
He did not see you. I am sure of it.
Did he? You winked at him. He saw you. Oh.
But I winked at him, and then he started to move, and I gave him a little bit of a hitch in his giddy up, and I stepped towards him, and then he ran very, very far and very, very fast.
What? What? Where did you even? I don't want to know. I don't even want to know where you heard that one.
I have been read to. I am learning.
You guys is picking up random slang off of people from like Bleak Rock.
A hitch in his giddy up.
you heard that one from
know.
somebody from Bleak Rock. That's the cowboy. That's Cowboy Island.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
well,
That's canon.
Okay. Well.
But
hopefully-
anyways, he did not see you, and Scrimshaw is art that is carved into bone and ivory.
Both gee.
very relevant to what we were doing. How is the door coming, by the way?
Well, Sarisa, you're making progress, but it's taking a while, and so you're sort of almost done.
It's getting there. Oh, curse these modern locks. I'm gonna have to practice more when I get home.
So, have you unlocked it yet?
Not yet. Be patient.
And right as you
I
say
am.
patient, you just feel this little give, and then click, it opens. Sarisa.
See, Kega? I'm a master at my craft.
Well, all good things take time, yes.
Oh, whatever. And I start to put my tools away and stop and look at Kagox. Hey, by the way, Kagox, could you maybe, I don't know, not mention that I had these to the others?
Why?
Oh, no reason.
Would they be upset with you?
I, don't.
Should I be upset with you? And he narrows his eyes. You can only see his eyes through that little scarf and everything. He just narrows his eyes. Should I be mad at you?
No.
I'm just kidding. And then I walk past her and go inside.
Yeah. So I was gonna say the door is unlocked now. Are you guys just walking in?
Yep, we're gonna walk in.
Okay. All right. So, I guess you stroll on in.
We stroll on in.
Before we get like fully through the door, I would like to kind of peek my head in and see if there's like any
Get fair
signs
enough.
of life.
That's what I was wondering.
Like,
If you're gonna do.
yeah.
Or if
I
you're
mean,
just gonna walk in.
no, Kagox is a hunter. He's not going to go into a cave and not like.
That's what I assumed.
But he was moving ahead, so
Yeah, purely to
you want
Orifone. Just walking.
perception
You own this building,
or
huh?
perception or investigation.
Sure. Sure. I mean, you're poking your head in, so, you know, you can see stuff. So you're not going to fail the roll or anything, but if you want to roll a perception, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you from rolling. It's Dungeons & Dragons. Well,
Nah,
okay, you fail the roll. You poke your eye out on the door somehow. There's a sharp little splinter on the side of the door. You poke your eye out, you're blind now. No. You peek in and don't see the thing that's really obvious that Chad can see. And then you walk in. Teresa, you following?
Yes.
All right. We'll say that you walk in and you do see the thing that's really obvious. Okay. So this is not necessarily you're both gonna see it, but for RP purposes, Kegux, you do not see the very obvious thing. Okay.
Okay.
Teresa, you do see the very obvious thing. So right as you enter, this is what you guys see.
Oh no!
So Kegux, you do not see the very obvious thing. It is behind the couch just a little bit. You don't see it. Teresa, you see the tail poking out from behind the couch, and you know what that is.
The scarf has obscured my vision.
What
clearly.
do you two do? You're a second in the door. What do you do?
I am going to stop Kegux. I'm gonna grab his arm.
I look down at Cerisa. What is it?
I'm gonna look at the thing behind the couch.
All right. So you gesture towards it and look. There is a dog that is curled up in front of the fireplace. An old hound. It does appear to be sleeping. It has its eyes closed and it's curled up. What do you do?
I am going to cast. Where is it? Several things.
Okay. What do you want to start with?
First, Cerisa would like to cast. Oh, where is it? Beans.
What are you aiming for? Like pass with a trace? What are you aiming
Yeah, the one that makes us quiet, like.
for? Yeah. I figured you were going that direction.
Yep.
So as she's finding that, did she point the dog out to me?
Yes, I quietly pointed at the dog.
Alright, so yeah, you can look in that direction and you see its tail poking out. You somehow missed it, Kegox, but hey. To be fair, you probably have not seen this breed of dog before.
No, I think it's like a wolf or something. So it's like, whoa. What a strange wolf.
Okay, pass without trace. I shall cast upon us.
Okay, so here's your... Show you your radius real quick. We'll do like a gray aura, like so. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's your radius for muting your presence.
So I have a question about pass without trace. Like, if we're talking to each other, do people hear that? Like, how quiet are we? I guess that is what I'm wondering.
So it's more of like a glamour that masks you from detection rather than like a mute, right? It's not silencing per se. It's just stopping things that are your enemies or are outside that sphere, because you get to choose anyone within that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those people are veiled as well. So you're sort of choosing that, and then those people are glamored from the people who aren't. So I usually allow it to be like, you could whisper to your allies, but like it's a little harder to communicate. You can't really like shout to somebody because you're not going to get their attention, you know?
Oh no! You know, it would have been great if Cerisa knew, message. Ow.
I have a very relevant question.
Okay.
Now, Cerisa is obviously not one of these, but as as a hunter, would I know like a basic hand signal of like stop, like with like a closed fist, or like a way to like signal, like just like basic sign language? Would
Yes,
he know
but
something like that?
Yeah, for sure. But it would be of your specific culture, and a lot of cultures would have
Right.
different symbols. And Sarisa, as a non-hunter, would not understand them unless they are very obvious.
Okay.
So, holding your finger to your ear might indicate listening to something, right? That's obvious.
Yeah.
But, doing like tapping your wrist and then showing two fingers, you might not know what that is.
Right. I would keep it very simple.
Well, you can just tell us what you do, and then Sarisa can see if she understands it.
Okay.
We could just do this for real. Go ahead.
Okay.
Just
We're doing it for
tell us
real. So I put two fingers up to my eyes and I point over in the direction of the dog. And then I put a finger to my ear and point over to this door here.
Yeah, so again, you can see 3 doors spread throughout the room. One's a little closer to her on the far side of the room. All are closed.
Teresa watches what you do and looks very confused.
I do it again. I point to my eyes, 2 fingers. I point in the direction of the dog. And then I put a finger to my ear. I point to Sarisa, and I even tap her on the chest. And then I point over towards this door.
Teresa is looking up at you and making a face like, what? And Ceresa's also going to do the blessing of the trickster before I forget that one.
Okay. That blesses people who aren't you, right?
Yup.
So you want to bless
that's
Kagox.
so bad, Kagox. Which, I don't think Kagox really needs it. I feel like someone else would really need it.
I do have a plus
that's
5
the
to
fun of the blessing, is that the person who might need it most, who's wearing that armor, is the person who you gotta use your allies. That's the fun of it.
Oh wait, this channel. No. Where is it? Blessing of the Trickster is one action. Ooh, but so I can use it just.
Yeah, you're not really on any sort of timeline, so you're good to use it here.
Booyah! All right.
But make sure you're checking off your channel divinity.
Oh, is that what it takes up? It takes up a slot of
You got a channel divinity per short rest, right?
Oh.
Or
okay.
sorry, no, this is the wrong thing. You're doing something else. My bad.
Yeah.
So you're good. You're good. No, that's your invoked duplicity that costs that. So ignore me.
Oh,
fine.
nice. Booyah. So yeah, Cerise has no idea. Like, she's just looking up at you. She's got like a scrunched, like confused face.
Mm-hmm. All right, one second while you're thinking. Thank you for the raid, 1-800-DMs. Very nice of you. Welcome everybody. I apologize. I was a little late on reacting to that. I didn't want to interrupt the scene. You understand. If your DM means Dungeon Master in your name, then you understand. But welcome. This is Gaunt's Gold. This is a heist campaign. They're setting the scene. They're breaking into a few things before they actually break into the bank. Right now, they're breaking into the bank manager's house in order to get a key and an etheric signature from the bank manager that they will need later. But, of course, they have run into the problem of bank manager has a dog. So whatever shall they do? Continue, Sarisa.
Yeah, that Cerise looks
You're still in
completely
disguise,
another.
by the way. I didn't use his portrait.
Oh no. Okay. So Jade, as Cerise, or Cerise as Jade, that's how it works, is very confused. She doesn't get it.
I'm going to squint my eyes behind the scarves that are obscuring the majority of my body, and I am going to just walk to this door.
There you go. Now you can control Jade. Oh, the Jade doesn't know they are. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'll fix it. Don't worry. There we go. All right. So Kikox, you make your way to the door that's closest, and what do you do?
I'm gonna try to open it.
Okay. It's not locked.
I open it then.
Very well. You slowly open the door. Again, Pass Without Trace kind of helping you prevent any sort of creaks or groans from the door, and so you just slide it open very silently. And inside you see a bedroom. It's relatively cozy, but like the exterior, a little less like ritzy than one might imagine from a bank manager. Of course, maybe not Kagox's sensibilities, but that is what you see.
Okay. I'm going to move into the room and
She's just gonna like wave her hands though.
All right. Out of the corner of your eye, you see little Jade waving her arms frantically.
I peek back out and I shake my head and shrug.
Jade. Jade will hold up one finger, wait motion. And she's gonna go close the front door.
Fair.
Because I don't know if we, stated that we closed.
You never explicitly said. I wouldn't have assumed you left it open. But,
Okay. But you know what?
But that's a very valid thing to confirm that you closed the front door and didn't leave
Okay,
it wide
thank
open.
God. No, thank
All
God.
right, so you close that behind you again. The noise is sort of muffled by your enhanced stealth here.
Rad, and once that's over, then I quietly scamper over to Kagux and give him a thumbs up.
So the two of you
Kagox
now...
rolls his eyes.
Very well. So the two of you are now looking into the bedroom, and again, you see the same thing that Kagos did. A little less fancy than you'd imagine, Jade, or Sarisa. You yourself, with very expensive tastes, estimate this to be a little humbler than you imagined. Somebody who owns or runs a bank might have. You can see some like dressers on the north end of the room, as well as another door that's closed. You can see a small little like study desk to your south by the window that the curtains are drawn across. You estimate that to be the window you could see from outside. And you can see a few things strewn across that desk. It looks like spools of thread, some little scissors, and a little pin cushion as well. There's a bed, which looks nice and isn't very immaculately neatly made. But again, nothing incredibly fancy or ritzy. And a small locked chest with a hefty looking padlock on the front of it, sitting there.
I close the door behind Sarisa.
Yeah.
And not knowing that we don't still need to be quiet, I tap Sarisa on the collarbone and I point towards the lock. And then I make some weird hand gestures as if unlocking something, but I don't know how to do that. So they just look like weird hand waves, like spirit fingers.
Cerisa's gonna go towards the lock, assuming, I guess Kagox wants me to unlock this. And then Cerisa's gonna realize she has totally forgot what they're here for.
Kagox has forgotten as well.
The B team, everybody.
The B team!
Why did we send these guys?
There's
Yeah,
just
I
a
don't know why
mutual
he's-
look where you guys just pause for a second. You just slowly look at each other.
Where are we?
So you guys weren't like taking an incredible amount of time. It's not like you were doing a bunch of stuff over in the Artisan District. The main thing that's keeping you guys is just the walk.
Right.
But I will say they delayed their travel, and they also took a while to pick the lock. So that will let you guys catch up. Do you guys all agree that this would be a good time for them to show up? I'm fine with you guys voting, because I think it's decent.
Yeah,
What do you guys
I think so. I think so.
Fair enough. Yeah, we'll just mutually agree then. So at this point, we'll say as you guys look at each other and both realize you've forgotten what you're here for, then outside, we'll say, we'll just quickly hop back out and we'll.
Does that guy that I startled like run by them or something?
Not from the path they would have taken, unfortunately.
Okay.
But we could say they just happened to walk by somebody who looks a little panicked, and he just happened to loop around. We'll just say sure. He got a little flustered.
He's doing the smart thing of not going straight home when you think someone's following you.
He's taking a bunch of right turns.
A bunch of lefts. Yeah, a bunch of right turns.
Okay. So the two of you walk down the road here, and as you arrive at the house, because you guys would also have the address that Valerio gave you, and so as you guys arrive in front of this house, you notice that same thing. Doesn't look quite as nice as you'd imagine a bank manager would own, and then you notice that there is a closed door and your friends are nowhere to be seen. So what do?
Think they're inside?
I mean, I hope so. Otherwise, they're nowhere to be found.
Can I like go around and look for a window?
Mm-hmm. So again, you see windows on the front here and a window over here. Both still have their curtains drawn across because they haven't changed that.
Right.
So to you guys,
This
this
is
looks
true.
like a pretty unremarkable house. They really didn't leave any evidence out here, so. What do you do?
Don't know. Do you think? Don't you have like some magic or something that you could cast to see if they're like inside?
Magic. Well, we should have left somebody out.
I
I mean, I don't.
They don't left someone outside. My gosh, dang it. We're so good at this.
I don't really have anything that can like. I mean, I could cast detect magic, but if there's other things in that house, I mean, it's not going to give us like a no. Perhaps we should just glance in the window.
Well, the curtains are drawn on our new track.
Oh wait, shit. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea.
I'm gonna knock on the door
Okay.
because if they're in there, then they'll come and open it up, right? If they're not in there, then no one will answer. If someone is in there but it's not them, I'll
The
just
owner.
pretend to be lost and looking for directions, or that I'm like selling something.
Yes, we're selling our door-to-door apple scented.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. But surely there's nothing in there other than that would be perturbed by a door knocking. If no, if they're not in there, no one's in there.
No, not necessarily. You see, in our home, we had lots of animals that were, dead. But some people like to have animals that are alive.
For context, give a little context to the people who are new. You didn't just have a bunch of animal corpses in your house, Leah. Give some context. Yeah, there's some new people in chat today.
Of course, new people. Leah is not a serial killer. She is, in fact, a necromancer who mostly
that's much more
studies dead fish. So,
They're fish bones, chat, not a bunch of dead dogs and cats. Okay,
fish bones. Yes, they are sea creatures.
But anyways,
But
continue.
yeah, so back to the scene. But yeah, Leah's kind of looking over at the house and she's like, yeah, I mean, I never saw the appeal of having like live animals because could you imagine having to deal with all that? But I do hear that some people like them, so it is a possibility, but I don't know. That lady, she's nice. I don't know. We don't know.
You think she's?
Or she could have a bunch of dead animals.
I mean, both are reasonable.
Better option.
Oh, I wonder. Okay, how about this? Does it seem clear which window would be kind of towards a bedroom? Does that make sense? you know how you can kind of tell like which window would maybe be for a bedroom or a room that's not just like the entryway?
Sorry, what?
Like you said, there's 2 windows. There's one here.
Yeah. There's one
And
kind
then
of
there's
over
one,
here,
like,
and there's
over
one
here.
next to the door. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll go over to. Well, wait, does Leah have her bird?
Yeah. Popcorn's
yes.
with you.
Yeah, popcorn.
Can you just have popcorn kind of like gently like? Well, I mean, I guess I could just knock on the window. I don't know why I thought we needed a bird. Never mind.
Yes, but I think we could do it from a distance, right?
True. Just yeah. Okay. That's probably what I was
Back
saying.
up.
Just have
and
popcorn. Just kind
we'll
of like
send popcorn.
tap on the door, or the window, not the door.
Okay. So popcorn will go fly off
control
of the
me.
head. Oh. Okay, yeah. Popcorn will go tap on a window. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap.
No, not that one.
Oh, this one? This one?
Yeah, because I rationale. I feel like that would be like presumably.
Yeah,
I
the
would
one's
hope
over
that they're
here
exploring the
on
house. Yeah.
this side of the wall.
Oh, this. Okay. Tapping.
All right. Yeah. So you have the gull fly over and tap on the window, just lightly, like not like making like a huge tapping, like not like bang bang bang, right?
Actually breaking through the
Yeah,
window.
so, like
'Cause,
something that you would know.
it's a gull. You can make a pretty loud noise, but like just like a little like
Yeah.
tick 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 on the window,
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
bang,
but
bang,
like
bang.
make it no, like the tick tick tick, but make it consistent
Just a
enough that they know
yeah.
that it's like something intentionally doing it.
Mm.
Knock like shaving haircut. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So back inside the house then. As the two of you lock eyes and both come to the conclusion that neither of you knows why you're even here, you hear from the window nearby, which again has curtains drawn across it so you can't see, but you hear tick 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 on the glass. What do you do?
Silently panic.
Kigak, you see Teresa's or Jade's eyes go really wide.
Yep, and I whip my head around to look at the window. And I look at Kagux, and I look at the window, and I look at Kagux, and I look at the window.
I would like to interpret that as Teresa wants me to throw her out the window.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you want to.
I slowly reach for Teresa.
All right. So what do you do?
Do I get a bad vibe from Kagux right now? Can I,
I
like...
mean, he is reaching for you for no reason, so I don't know that would be a good sign.
Yeah, I'm like, Jade is not gonna take that as a good sign and just scamper quietly over to this. Have her back pressed to the wall, staring at Kagux with big old eyes.
You hear tick 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 again from the window. Actually, I will say, you guys have heard a bird knock on your window before, so this wouldn't be an unknown noise. You have had Miss Almonds visit you in the attic.
Oh, that's true. Oh,
So-
but we, oh yeah, no. She arrived as a pelican once, I
Yeah,
think.
she's always arriving as a pelican.
Yeah.
So this would be sounding quite similar to that. That would be the immediate thought in your head, Sarisa, is that Miss Almonds is at the window.
Yeah, like, maybe through the panic, I'm like listening to this noise, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's not right. And I'm gonna glare at Kagux for a second and just very cautiously peek through the curtains, or
Yeah,
however
you
say it.
kind of lift the curtain slightly or brush it slightly to the side, and you find yourself face to face with Popcorn, the crested gull, who you'd recognize.
Popcorn.
Cereza looks at Kagux and then realizes that they can't communicate. And so she tries to figure out how to say that Popcorn is like outside the window. So she like points at the window. And she motions with her hands like maybe like a bird, like pecking. And then she flutters her hands. And then comes up. Does Kagok understand?
He wants me to break the window. Okay, I'll go over to this chair.
I'm not gonna
No.
lie, that's not Kagog's fault. That would seem like breaking it. If you're making a pecking motion at a window, that definitely seems like you want.
That's definitely breaking a window.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not on
this-
Kagok. That one's on you.
That's right.
Kagox picks up the chair and he's getting ready to swing it at the window.
B team, baby. We get things done.
B team stands for breaking windows.
I mean, it's breaking it at. I mean, that's half the battle, right?
Yeah.
You guys have already entered, and I gotta do some breaking.
Yeah, we have to break stuff.
Be mission failed if you didn't do 50% of your mission.
So I'm like scream whispering and waving my hands up, and then I just kind of throw
No,
the
I
curtain open.
put down the chair. I look at how Cerise is trying to communicate to me, and what do you want?
I just throw the curtain open and show popcorn.
Right.
Oh, it's popcorn.
Yeah, the others are standing off to the side, so you won't see them from this angle, but you will just see Popcorn, who's kind of rested on the sill and is just tapping on the glass slightly.
I could have hurt that bird if I threw this chair through that window, Sarisa. Why would you want me to do that?
Come here. And I kind of like try to grab Kagok by all of his robes, and I like try to bring him down to my level.
Okay, I am here.
Would you be quieter? Just because I casted a spell that makes us not as easy to find or hear or whatever doesn't mean we're completely mute. Do you understand? Quiet voice, Kagox.
Then
Or
why are
that-
you so loud?
she clenches her fists a little. Her tiny little fist she clenches in anger.
I'm not being loud. You're being loud. Let's just go meet up with the others outside. Be quiet as we leave the house.
What? Does the window look like it can open?
Yeah, it's a standard window. It's just got like a little latch on the inside and had the curtains drawn across it, so not from the
I'm gonna
outside, but from the inside, yeah.
I'm gonna reach here.
I will say, just on the outside, you guys would see the curtains open from your angle for A team on the outside. So if you
And
want
I'm going to.
do
I'm
anything
gonna open
about
the
that,
window.
please feel free.
Yeah, the curtain's open. Yeah, I put my head against, or my face against the window.
Freak them out.
All right. As you guys make your way over towards the window and Kagax, you're gonna open it. All of a sudden, like a jump scare in a horror movie, you get Anthena's face against the glass. Boom.
Is she still in her disguise?
Yeah,
yeah.
Did I see her
Are you?
disguise?
Yeah, but you-
That's up to you would have seen
you would
it,
have
'cause
seen
you guys
me,
disguised
yeah.
before.
I specifically said I disguised before we left, so you would know.
Okay. I look at
She's
Teresa. It's like,
waving.
if I would have thrown this chair as you had intended me to, it could have hit Anthena as well.
Sarisa
so-
is like
You're
So
very
sweet.
reckless, and I open the window for her.
Sarisa is silently screaming. Like she has a face of like pure terror when she saw Anthena's face disappear in that window.
Did you just call her non-Thena?
Non-Thena.
Non-Theta, Thena enunciate good.
Right.
It works though. She's not
Now,
Anthena.
now that you're aware that Athena's here, Jade, you can add her to your aura, because you choose the people in your aura that you want to be silenced
Oh.
by it. So
Right.
you weren't really aware
Yes.
that they were even there, but now that you are, you can add them to your aura.
Yeah, as I try to stop this heart attack that I'm currently having, I do in fact include Anthena, non-Anthena, to the aura.
I do think because she doesn't know that you guys are whispering, so she just goes, "Hi, you guys have it yet?"
And I try to shush her. There is a wolf in the other room, but it is sleeping.
A wolf?
Yes, it's very small.
Cerise's shaking her head. Oh,
Is
you know what Cerise's gonna do? Cerise's gonna like blow on the window and write dog backwards.
Dog backwards?
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah, because you have to write it backwards. Backwards for her, but forwards for you guys.
See, I thought you
Right?
were writing it to
I think his face is like
I
holding
get
in
what
the
you mean. I just think it's funnier if she wrote God.
It's so funny if she just writes God. And he's like, there's a wolf in the other room. And she's like, a wolf? And then Cerise's like,
It's not a wolf, it's a god.
It's just like, yeah, this is a really crazy bank manager.
You know, she writes dog backwards for herself after she like goes a little like, you know, breathes on the window and writes dog. I'm proud of that one, guys. I'm proud of that one.
Okay, just a dog. Is it mean? Is it vicious? Did it hurt you guys?
It is asleep.
Oh. Okay, well then, get out of there then. Are you guys done?
That's the
shakes her
most
head.
important question.
I
here.
think Cerisa and Kagok share another look. Like, we have, why did we come here again? It's more in character for Kagox to say this, and it saves Cerisa from looking like a fool.
Well,
Kagox has memory issues. He has memory issues.
no, I get that, but surely she would have helped her.
Oh no, Keikox, are you having another episode? Does he not remember?
I do not remember.
Cerisa's also having an episode.
Kagox is becoming
He's
more
having a
powerful.
different
He's
episode.
sharing his dementia with the group.
No!
It's a dementia aura now.
I didn't know it was contagious.
No, it's spreading like a disease. Oh, okay, well, Keikox, it's okay. You're just here you're on a mission right now, okay? And, Cerisa will guide you. Don't worry about it.
Yes. But in case Cerisa cannot guide me.
She's right here, it's okay.
Yes, but she has been very angry at me. She bit me before. You remember that? She bit me very, very hard.
I do, I'm shocked that you remember that. Yes, yes,
and
Keikox.
I lean in, and I'm gonna try a deception check. We're not speaking right now. It's not true.
Was that it's against my insight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can test it.
It's a 16 insight against 17 deception.
Right.
I don't know. Anthena's eyes get like really wide and then very sad, and she's like, "Oh no! Wait, what happened? I'm sorry.
Just we will make amends later. But could you tell me what it is? I would rather get this done.
Cerisa starts waving her hands.
Not now, Cerisa. Not now.
You got shushed.
The person who's talking least gets shushed.
Yeah. Be honest, was it her fault?
Cerisa's trying to
Why you
hold
guys
the
aren't
message sign up.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Kagox. 1 second. I'll be the mediator here, and she'll message. So much to Cerisa. Yes, Cerisa, I hear you two aren't speaking.
That is a lie! He is a liar! I'm trying to get you guys to shut up! Because there's a dog in the other room!
That's the message, by the way.
Anthena like grabs her head. There's intense yelling happening. Okay. Yes, there's a dog in the next room. I understand, but it's asleep, right? So you guys are fine. Just go get the thing. Like, why are you all still in there?
Well, you see, Kagox forgot what we're here for, and I just, you know, I forgot what we're here for, Athena.
Anthena like slowly lowers her head against like the windowsill and just kind of hits it for a second, and she goes kind of without whispering because she forgets for a second. You guys don't know what you're doing, do you?
We got in here.
anybody can get into a house, Kgox. But
Can you get into a house? You're not in here
Yes.
yet.
Oh, I don't need to be. I thought you two were capable of retrieving a very simple item from a house.
Well, we could complete this faster if you would just tell us what we came here for.
It's an
I was trying,
etheric
and I
signature.
point accusingly at Cerisa, and I was trying to save you from looking foolish, but no.
She called you a liar, actually. It was really quite upsetting.
Now I'm really not speaking to you. And I turn around.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Teresa
well,
looks very dejected and Theta.
I just caught up in the moment of everything. Okay, listen, we'll figure this out. An etheric signature. So
Are we still
anything,
messaging? Or is this out loud?
No, this is out loud. Etheric signature. Okay, so anything that would have her traces on it, and I'll kind of like turn back to Leah and kind of like be like,
Yeah, Leah just doesn't have vibing right now. She's not dealing with any of this.
yeah. Etheric signature. That's like her hairbrush or like I don't know, like piece of clothing. Yeah.
Hairbrush is probably better.
Hairbrush. Oh, okay. All right. A hairbrush. Is there one on the nightstand or something?
Leah's forehead poking up. It's so funny.
Message. No, stop.
Leah's like, what?
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 Message hand.
Oh, message.
Ah, of course.
Yes.
Right,
The pass without choice, Aura is just pulling like 99% of the weight in this entire.
Yeah. 100%. Well, that's how we have magic.
Could you please just whisper? I don't want to wake her message. I don't want to wake the.
Okay, I'll stop talking entirely. Just go get a hairbrush and then you can leave.
People wouldn't have this problem if their pets were not alive.
That's not the issue here.
Did she say that out loud? Well, I can go kill the wolf, and I go to the door.
No, Kgox, stop it right now. I messaged Kgox, no.
Now, Jade, you would be aware that Leah's now within Yura, so you can add Leah too, but I don't know if you did.
Last second, maybe I did when I saw her face jump scare me again.
Climb through this window. Is it big enough for me?
Yeah, it's a fairly sizable window. It's not gonna be
Okay,
like the subtlest maneuver, but you could like
It's
roll
fine,
to
no.
try to.
Anthena climbs through the window.
Fair. Okay. So
Do
you
we
kind
like
of land
open?
on this
Wait,
desk.
do we open
essentially.
the window or do
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just
you guys
open
open
the
it. You guys open the window.
Yeah.
walk
Just
down.
opened it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna start looking for this hairbrush. I'm gonna look in these drawers and like the nightstand and see if there's anything.
Yeah. So the two of you diligently double check that there's no one on the street before you climb in the window, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, obviously.
course, of
I didn't
course.
even. it was just so obvious. I didn't
Yeah,
think I had
it's
to.
so
say
obvious
that.
that it doesn't even need to be said, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Of course. And then you climb in the window. You land kind of on the desk there and climb off of it, but it's not like it's full of stuff. If you'd wanted to roll, it would have been funny because if you roll a 1, you stab yourself on some of the pins in that pin cushion. But,
Right. Okay.
You know.
What is it? Stealth roll. You said.
Yeah, or like an acrobatics or something like that. Whatever you got the
We'll
best.
go.
I mean, stealth
They're-
probably because of the pass without chase, but I think acrobatics
Yeah.
is funny. Yeah, you
21.
managed to avoid it. Do a cool little flip off the desk like you're sliding over a
Hell
car in an
yeah.
action movie.
Hell yeah.
All right, so the two of you are hunting for a hairbrush. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. I'm looking for
believe
a hairbrush.
All right. So the two of you spend some time hunting around. While they're hunting around the room, you guys can investigation check, whichever has a higher one. You guys, and you can advantage it since you're both looking.
What do you have to investigation?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you, Leah and Anthena can investigate. Whoever has a
Okay.
higher one will
I have
roll. and
I have
we'll
a
roll
plus
with
6.
Okay, you do it.
it. Yeah, do it with
Okay.
advantage, Leah. So Kgox, you got messaged to not go kill the dog, and Cerisa's trying to stop you. Do you allow that to happen?
Oh, take the non-natural 20, please.
She is terrified of this wolf. I don't know what I'm not talking to her, and I'm going to move her out of the way.
Cereza is going to cling to Kagox like a burr.
Okay.
Like Cereza, like scamper, like scale Kagox, run to reach his ears.
Sure. Unless he's trying to throw you off, I think you can just do that uncontested.
Yeah, he's not going to contest.
Exactly.
If she's going to climb on him, he can just move with her
Exactly.
on him.
So, unless you're specifically trying to throw her off, I think she just does that without a roll. So you climb all the way up to his ear.
And I go to open the door.
Don't do it, Kagox.
Why? What do you want?
Don't kill the dog. You kill the dog, then it looks like someone broke into the house, and we're trying to avoid that.
But we did break into the house.
We're trying to make it look like we didn't. We're trying to be sneaky.
You didn't remember why we came here.
It doesn't matter. Don't kill the dog. Like
That
you know, like a stealth hunt. But we're not hunting the dog. We're hunting for a hairbrush, and we're not supposed to leave any traces behind. Kagox.
were you aware that we were looking for a hairbrush?
No.
That's very relevant to why we're
Would
here.
you whisper? For the love of Fortuna, would you people learn how to whisper? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I'm listening.
Just be as quiet as possible. If you need to talk to somebody, do this hand signal at Athena or Leah, I think, also knows the spell. This,
And she does the little like message thing. She shows Kagox.
you're really good at those hand signs that I don't understand, but we both understand what this means now. This means you want to talk to Athena or Leah with through the message spell. You remember that, right, Kagox?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, good. If you need to talk to them, use the message thing. Okay, the message hand signal, Kagox. Okay?
Is the message hand signal like a thumb and a pinky to be like a phone up to your
Yes.
ear? Like, is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I put my finger and my thumb. I put my pinky and my thumb up as if to signal to Anthena or Leah.
Nice. Good job, Kagox.
All
So
right.
remember, stealth is key. Okay? And if you need to talk to anyone, use that signal.
I've been using the signal. I'm using the signal actively right now.
Teresa looks like she's about to cry.
All right. So has Kagox stopped going into the other room now?
Yeah, he's fully stopped because now he's paying attention to Cerisa, who's
Alright.
trying to keep him quiet.
So you've diffused that. So successfully, even if you're not aware of how you did so. And while that's happening, the other two begin to look around the room. So we'll say, Leah, you start at this desk here, right? And Athena, you make your way across the other side of the room and look, and you guys kind of start on opposite ends and then work back towards the bed, maybe. So Leah, you hunt through this desk, and you can find some papers. A lot of them are like non-work related, just like little letters from family members in other cities and stuff like that. Nothing too special, so you kind of just skim it and go, not relevant. You can also find a lot of like seamstress supplies. It looks like she has maybe some sort of hobby, because a lot of the stuff in this desk seems to be related to. So, You can find little bolts of fabric and stuff, and other little spools of thread and other little devices. She's got a little sort of long strip that she uses to measure things and the like. But again, as you search through it, you don't really find anything all that relevant to your purposes. It's mostly just like a little work desk, essentially, for a hobby. So you scan through that stuff and then move on. And Athena, you search through the dresser and then move to the next one as well. We'll just do both dressers. And you find clothes. Some of it is like sort of just common clothes that you'd wear outside. Again, none of it is particularly fancy. There's no like fine ball gowns or dresses or noble garments or anything like that. It's all very plain. It's not like, it's not like a pauper's where it's not like rags, but it is pretty standard, unremarkable, essentially. And then in the other closet, you move over and find uniforms. And you kind of take a sec to examine them, and they're like meticulously groomed, essentially. You search them over to see if there is like a stray hair or something like that, and you can't find anything. There's not even really a speck of dust in this closet. It's clear that she cares a lot about her work. And so the two of you kind of work your way back around the room and eventually arrive at the tables that are next to the bed. And there is a sort of bedside table on each of these two little tables. There's a little drawer on each of the bedside tables. And so you both kind of like almost simultaneously open these drawers. And Leah, you open the drawer and you find, a little pair of like reading spectacles, and a few other like odd little bits and bobs, a couple copper pieces and stuff like that. And then you find a brush with a little bit of tangled hair in it. And then Anthena, you open your drawer and you find a little book tucked away, just some fiction book that you'd read before you fall asleep. And then you search through and find like, a couple loose buttons and a bit of thread. And then you find a brush. And then the two of you pull out your brushes and look across at each other, and you are both holding brushes.
Is the hair the same color?
It is both brown.
Oh. Okay.
We take both and try both of them?
But that's where we're going to end the session. Because Liv needs to go at 10. So we'll have to wrap up right here.
Yes, I'm a corporate wage slave, everyone. I apologize.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm
Happens to the best
sorry.
of
It's
us.
okay. No, it's okay.
So we'll wrap up there on that hairbrush cliffhanger.
That's evil.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
That's evil. That's evil. That's an illegal move.
And we will head back over. Head back over here. All right. So we'll wrap up here. Again, Liv, if you really need to dip like immediately, you can feel free to do so.
Yeah, I'm a skedaddle. Have a
don't
good
need
night,
to
everybody.
Hang around for the rest of it. Take care, Liv. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right. So we'll wrap up there and we'll pick up again next time. And we'll figure out what we're doing next. Figure out what you're going to do about this problem.
Yay. That's illegal, by the way. That's still illegal, man.
I think it was going to be like easy, right?
I was kind of hoping, man, that like it would be.
Not the cliffhanger I expected.
Yeah, not the cliffhanger I was expecting.
Well, that's why
Not
I
like
was,
the dog was gonna wake up. I thought,
that's why
Yeah,
I was so
the
proud of that one. Because I was like, this is not what anyone would expect. You'd expect like, some sort of crazy arcane lock, or she suddenly shows up at home or something, or I wanted the twist to be something kind of unique. I thought this was really funny.
It was really good.
It's the simplest possible thing to throw into a plan.
Evil, illegal.
That's what makes it so elegant.
Woohoo!
All right. So obviously we can't say for sure, but we may as well discuss it since we're here. Next week, what's our availability looking like?
I'm good any day next week, as far as I am aware.
So obviously Liv is not here, so we can't say 100%, but we'll ask her and stuff, but we may as well discuss our own. So does anybody have any days that don't work for them next week? Since we're kind of like loose with the schedule anyways, we might as well start with what doesn't work.
Yeah, I'd probably not Tuesday.
Okay.
And then the only thing is I'm going to be driving home on a day next week, but I
Right.
don't know which day yet.
Yeah, you don't
but
have it.
I should
100%.
hopefully be home in time to have like a 7 o'clock session, but I would just update you guys once I get the confirmed day.
Yeah, and I know, long distance can be kind of tiring, so if you wanted to do it on a different day, I'd understand. Jotun, how about you?
I just need to know for Wednesday or Thursday to see if I need to switch an appointment around. But I'm good for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, whatever works. I just need to know if it's Wednesday or Thursday so I can swap. So.
As soon as the stream's over, I'll just ping the Gaunt's chat, and then we can get Liv thinking about it and adding her input. And then we can see what day next week works best for her, because I'm assuming her schedule's kind of hectic, so that'll probably be the linchpin that changes what we can fix for a day. So I'll ping the chat after and we'll see what she says. But it seems like at least maybe one day will work as long as Liv has some availability. So all right, we'll leave it here for today and pick up again when we're able. So thank you players for playing. It was a good session. It's never a dull moment, no matter what we're doing. There's always something funny going down. There's always some hijinks.
We're so good at our job, guys.
B team, baby.
BT baby.
Oh my god.
That's what's so fun about like a heist campaign, is that oftentimes like people like think about, oh, it'd be so fun to do a heist, and this is like living that fantasy, but you really don't realize just how many factors will go into it and all the little things you need to consider until you're actually doing one. And so that's what's so fun about this, is just going like, oh, and then we have to do this, we got to think about that, and the planning becomes so fun.
Yeah.
And all the things that can go wrong.
Right, like if you have two forgetful people
Well,
on
yeah,
the B team.
Even just the really organic one of like, wait, are they just gonna walk in? Are they gonna knock on the door and wake the dog up? That was my favorite moment. The really organic, wait a second, if they just knock on the door, if there's no one home, that's fine, but it's gonna wake the dog up. See, the reason why I thought this one was fun, because you guys have been breaking into several different buildings, and some of them are like locked with magic, and some of them have like traps and stuff, and some of them have like enemies there. But I thought this one was really funny because it's just a dog. But it's preying upon the desire that nobody wants to kill the dog, because this would be really easy, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But it's just
Also,
preying
like-
upon the fact that no one wants to kill it, so you kind of have to work around it really elegantly.
My thing is, like, with the dog, like, I don't even think the dog is that big of a threat. Like, I would rather not disturb the dog, but if we wake up the dog, it's just gonna bark and maybe try to attack us, but then we just shut the door. Like, I don't
It
know.
might draw attention though
It's a
if
magic
a dog
dog.
is.
Depending on
magic
the
dog.
breed of dog, it might have a really loud, obnoxious bark, like beagles.
Yeah, but, like, is... Well, yeah, but,
That
like, is
looks
that...
like a bloodhound. Out in character,
Presumably-
that looks like
Also
a
loud.
bloodhound.
It does look like a
Oh,
bloodhound.
they're loud, dude.
They howl. That's the...
Yeah,
big thing
it's like a howl.
But the thing is, if the
barking.
dog starts barking, it's going to carry out into the street, because I
Sure, but,
doubt
like,
there's
surely they've heard
like,
that before.
I doubt there's like R19 insulation in the walls to soundproof everything and keep the sound from traveling outside the walls themselves into the street. So I don't know.
True.
Kagox thinks it's a wolf. If it attacks somebody, he would probably attack it. Jotun would
Oh,
never
that's-
attack a dog, but Kagox
See, that's what
doesn't
I
know.
was worried about, right? The elephant in the room, which is
Which is Kagox.
Eternally Kagox. All right. Yeah, so we will we'll wrap up here and pick up again next time. And you guys will have to figure out how you want to spend that that next day, right? Because that'll be your last day of prep.
That's crazy.
So you're gonna have to think of all the things you need to take care of on that day. Any last errands. So keep that in the back of your mind. But anyways, we'll call it a night here. So again, thanks players for playing. Thank you chat for watching. Thanks for all the subs that we got, the resubs, as well as the raid from 1-800-DMs. Very kind of you. And well, just thank you, chat, for watching in general. I always appreciate everybody hanging out and enjoying the chaos of D&D with us. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Other than that, we will wrap up for the night. So, take care, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night, chat. Slash tucks you in and kisses your forehead and reads you a little nighttime story, little bedtime story. Have a good night, chat. Thank you for watching.